Okay, I wasn't planning on recording any Genshin content today, but I'm going to quickly record this section, and I'm going to leave it for later, since I can't carry on a world quest until I do this mission, so I'm going to just do it now and get it over with.
She's not back yet. Oh, I hope nothing bad happened to Master Chevin.
Alright, what's the problem? We're here.
Hey, that little kid is crying. Wonder what happened.
Also, this is nice to know that the tribe missions are actually voiced. I had a worry that they weren't going to be voiced, so glad that's being quelled.
Let's go check what's wrong.
Alright. Now make all the world quests voice. Hello, is something the matter?
Master Chevin,
She's fine.
she went to gather volcanic crystals, but she's still not back yet.
Alright.
I told the guards, but they said they don't have people to spare. Plus, that area's super dangerous, with tons of monsters and bad guys.
Don't worry, a very convenient hero has shown up. We can handle it.
They have to finish making preparations before they can try to rescue her. But it'll be too late by then.
Look at that. Guess it's time for more heroics. Classic.
So, you'll help? Great. I'll just make a quick sketch to show you where the guards went earlier.
I will say though, the OST for the Children of Echoes, like the 3 tracks, they all just bang, dude. How long are these these like tribe quests though? I know there's 3 acts.
Master Chevin might have stopped around here.
Alright, let's see.
She might have been forced to go near the Umbral Needle. If that's the case, then...
Hey, to be honest, we have purified a lot of them. They should be alright.
Please, you have to save her.
Alright, fine. Tepali, I'm not even gonna try it. That's cool and all, and I'll search for her later. Oh, god damn it. Yo, why can't we do focus mode on world quests? Oh, there she is. Don't worry, we're coming.
Get away from me!
It is indeed, Timer.
Where did you come from? So strong! Let's get out of here, boys!
Fear the shark.
Run! Leave the stuff if you want to live! Drop all of it!
I'm having so much fun with Milani.
Well, they didn't put up much of a fight.
You can't win against a shark. Our reputation has its perks.
Thank you so much. I thought I wasn't gonna make it down this mountain alive. Saved by the traveler. Guess my luck's not too bad today.
I guess we are well known here.
Sorry. Let me introduce myself. I'm Chevin, a gem artisan. I'm not usually this lucky, but maybe things are looking up.
Yeah, I really need you to come back so I can finish this world quest.
She did, huh? I didn't mean to make her worry. I wasn't planning to be gone longer than 2 days, tops.
How long have you been away?
But then, I discovered a new seam of volcanic crystal near the Umbral Needle. It's a large deposit and the purity is exceptional.
Yeah, don't mind the fact that it's broken. My bad. We've kind of already sent it into the ground.
I dug up a whole bunch of it and was getting ready to head back. But the phlogiston within the crystals attracted monsters.
By the way, that world quest was very entertaining.
Anyway, I'm sure you've seen the state this place is in. It's all because the Umbral Needle suddenly came crashing to the ground and left behind a massive crater.
Oh, so this tribe mission only starts after you've completed the world quest. Gotcha. I thought it was just a case of it was trying to show the crystal when it was still there, but since I've already broken it, it was just empty. Okay, never mind.
The seam I found was closer to the outside, so it survived the disaster. Still, the crash riled up the monsters in the area, and now they're everywhere.
Yeah, my bad.
I panicked and ran up a narrow path to avoid them. But by the time I was in the clear, I ended up running into those bandits. You showed up in the nick of time.
You're welcome.
If the situation was so dangerous, why didn't you just drop the crystals and run?
Money, Paimon. Also, that's a shot.
I left most of them behind, believe me. I only kept the purest chunk. I have to bring it back no matter what. For Tlasoli and poor little Nachka.
What was up with that?
For Tlasoli and poor little Nachka.
Sounded a bit weird. Who are they?
Ah, right. You wouldn't know. Tlasoli is a former ancient name artisan, and Nachka is her daughter.
Is a former ancient name artisan. Oh yeah, people can craft ancient names. I forgot about that. I still don't know how you pronounce the name. Zillion's in that line of business too.
Oh, you know Xilonen?
Nope.
Try mentioning that name in front of Tlasoli. She could sing Xilonen's praises forever.
Xilonen? That's a name I'm gonna forever butch, by the way. I already know that I cannot pronounce that.
The foremost expert in ancient names. The future of our tribe. The finest artisan in Natlan. You'll never hear the end of it.
Damn, some pretty high praise. We've only heard her name once from the Pirate Archon.
I know Tlasoli misses the days when she used to forge ancient names. She'd never say as much, but I can tell.
Aw. Yeah, why did she stop?
Because of her daughter. Poor Nachka contracted an awful illness, and Tlasoli put everything aside to take care of her.
If it's like any type of like abyssal power illness, we can handle it. However, if she's already been corroded, can't help against that, sorry.
Even as Nachka's illness grew worse, Tlasoli never gave up. Like a torch in the night, she was determined to burn bright, even as darkness encroached from all directions.
So I have a question about the resurrecting thing. So if you bear an ancient name and you have an illness and then you die and then you get resurrected, are you also resurrected in like perfect health, or do you get resurrected with that illness? It's kind of like a save point. I wonder if there's any information on
Still,
that.
All's well that ends well. Thanks to the doctor's medicine and the Great Spirit's protection. Nachka's flame was rekindled.
Hell yeah, dude.
Her condition has been slowly improving ever since. She's still weak, of course, and has to recuperate at home. But she's well enough to write letters already.
That's sweet.
She often writes to Xilonen, apparently. Her dream is to become an ancient names forger, just like her mother.
Ain't that adorable?
Her birthday's in a few days, so Tlasoli asked me to find a pure volcanic crystal to give her as a present.
Yeah, so that's why you were out here. No wonder you wouldn't leave the crystal behind.
Yeah, talk about an important chunk of ore. What a nice gift. Paimon hopes it helps her feel better.
Yeah, luckily we stopped her gift from being a corpse.
I'm sure she'll never appreciate your well wishes.
I apologize for that one.
All right, let's head back. I'm sure Emish is worried sick. Actually, why don't you come with me to visit Tlasoli tomorrow?
Sure, I guess.
It's all thanks to you that I managed to bring back the crystal. You deserve a reward for helping us protect something so significant.
Isn't an ancient name.
Hey, the Pyro Archon said she contacted Xilonen about that already. Let's not complicate things.
Hey, 2 ancient names? What can hurt about that?
We don't need anything fancy like that. A normal gift is more than enough.
Alright, sure, Paimon. We could be the first one in history that has 2 ancient names.
Don't worry. Something tells me you'll like this one.
Sick.
But I'll let Tlasoli tell you what it is herself.
Oh, okay, so they're very short. Now the question is, should I finish it today, if they're this short, or should I do the world quest? It's free from its shackles. You know what, sure, we'll finish it today.
Oh, you're early. Looking forward to your gift?
Yeah, we're just happy to visit Tazaloli and Neka. Butchered their names.
That's right. Nachka's been so sick, and Tlasoli had to give up what she loves. Things might get better, but they could probably still use some cheering up.
Yeah, let's just bring them 2 random people. I mean, I guess we're well known, so I don't know.
I've already asked someone to swing by and let Tlasoli know we're coming. She's probably made all the necessary preparations.
Sick.
Let's go then. Do you mind watching the story, Mish? I'll be right back.
A mish. Okay, that's how you say that. Horse Echoes.
Here we are. Nice house, right? Give me a sec. I'll go knock.
I do like how the houses look here, though.
Tlasoli! Open up! They're here! Tlasoli? Are you home? Open the door!
Well, that's a great sign, isn't it?
That's strange. Huh. The door's locked. But she shouldn't be out at this time of day.
Alright, well, something's up.
Hey, Nachka! Nachka! It's me, Chevin! Open up, please.
Need me to break down the door?
What if something happened to the two of them? What if Nachka got worse again?
Alright, let's not, put up those doubts in. Jesus, Paimon.
Let's not overthink things. They were doing just fine the last time I was here. Nachka was sleeping soundly in her room.
I mean, they could both be passed out in there. You never know. It might be a dangerous situation. We should break down the door.
Still, I told Tlasoli we were coming. Maybe she had to take Nachka out to get some medicine.
Something's up.
Hey, what's that over there? Looks like a Tapetlasaur nest.
Don't say they were eaten.
That's right. Tlasoli has a Tapetlisaur companion. If I remember right, its name is Iengu? When she was still in the forging business, she'd often have Iengu help with some digging work.
It doesn't seem like it's there, though.
But since Nachka fell ill, she hasn't let it dig much recently. Wait a minute. What the... This place is a mess! Iengu's nowhere to be seen either.
Maybe it flipped out and ran away.
Whoa, look at all these broken boxes. Something terrible must have happened.
Alright, yeah, let's go take a closer look. You stay here.
Oh. Alright, I'll just... find a place to hide for now.
Smart.
How is it that every single time Emish tells me not to go someplace dangerous, I end up running into danger? It's like her words have some sort of power over me. Maybe it's the Wyab's doing.
See, this is why you say stuff like, oh yeah, break a leg, or yeah, hopefully you do go to somewhere dangerous. Because then the opposite happens.
The tracks end at this cliff. Could the Tapetlasaur have climbed up the mountain?
Yeah, let's go see what the little guy's up to. Uh-oh. Alright, where are you, big guy? There he is. I mean...
There really is a Tapetlasaur up here. Might not be Tlasoli's companion, though.
I mean, he seems like he's having a good time, sniffing the flowers. Oh, well, eating the berries, whatever these things are. At least it doesn't seem to be in any danger.
Paimon still doesn't see any sign of Tlasoli.
Hey, Traveler! Paimon!
Oh, I kind of assume that's her.
That's Chevin's voice.
Looks like there's someone next to her. Yeah, she had like ears. It was adorable.
Come down, quick! Tlasoli's here!
Are they real or are they fake?
Huh? We just got up here and Tlasoli's back already? What a coincidence.
Yeah, either way, let's get down here.
Why is the Tapetlasaur coming along?
Oh.
Whoa, hey, don't run, you'll hit us!
Just skydives off the cliff with us. You descend the mountain with the God, I still can't pronounce that. Alright.
Yengu, come here. Are you being naughty again?
Yeah, bro, the guy just wants to climb up some mountains.
Oh, that's a good Xilonen. Oh, you must be hungry. Sorry. I'll whip up something for you later.
Bro, she looks dead tired, by the way.
All right, run along and play now. I'll come along in a sec. Sorry, you two.
Actually, just
I was
Pokemon in
waiting
it.
for you at home when Nachka... Well, she snuck out and ran off by herself.
Oh.
She said she just wanted to pick some flowers for our guests. But she ended up getting lost along the way. Luckily, I managed to find her before long.
Yeah, is she alright? Also, yeah, are you alright? Bro, you look dead tired.
Yeah, Chevin told us she was just starting to get better.
She's still very weak. The shock and the cold winds certainly didn't help, so she ended up with a slight fever. I gave her some medicine and now she's in bed. But it's nothing a good night's rest can't fix.
So, are these real?
That said, she won't be able to meet you today. I'm sorry you came all this way for nothing.
No, it's all good. I mean, they look real.
Don't worry about it. We know she's still recovering. Chevin told us how serious her illness was. Her health definitely comes first.
Oh.
We were just dropping by to check on her.
I guess the thing in the back is still moving. Is she all better now? Sounds like she's doing well enough to run off on her own, too.
Yes, and to run away from eating her vegetables. She's a fast one, that's for sure. She jumps over chairs, hides under the table, then runs all around the house. I can hardly catch her.
That's cute, though. At least she's, like, actually living a life now, though.
Seeing how she is now, that's already enough. I really couldn't ask for more.
Aww.
Hey, cheer up! This is supposed to be a happy occasion.
I felt that was, like, a very wholesome moment. I don't think we're that sad.
We do appreciate that she tried to welcome us with flowers. Anyway, Tlasoli, About the thing I was telling you before.
The gift.
Yeah, what did you get us?
Yeah, well, Paimon's interested.
Well, it's a blaze gem inscription. I made it
Yo.
from the purest ore, so it's almost completely resistant to erosion.
Bro, that looks sick.
The techniques used to make it are all rooted in ancient name forging.
So it's like a simplified version of an ancient name.
Don't say that or the Wild might smite me. The process just uses a few of the same techniques and materials.
That's interesting, though.
When I first made one, I didn't think it could serve any practical purpose, apart from the erosion resistance and the general aesthetic.
So it does serve a purpose.
But then Chevin suggested using the crystals to make a special kind of ornament.
So it serves as like a protective charm.
Blaze gem inscriptions made by an ancient name artisan, engraved with words that never fade. Quite the sales pitch, don't you think?
I mean, fairs.
Wow, that description really does make it seem special.
Yeah, you've got a good eye for business. No wonder you run your own store.
Tlasoli's blaze gem inscriptions really are special, though. Word of mouth isn't always reliable. As information gets passed along, it becomes incomplete, forgotten, and sometimes even distorted.
That's true.
But the words inscribed on these crystals will stand the test of time. The inscription will never deteriorate, and the meaning will never get twisted.
Bro, the music is so good, man.
It's the perfect gift for a dear friend or significant other. You could even pass it down to younger generations.
Damn, yeah, you're really pushing the sales pitch. You're very persuasive.
Yeah, let's get one. We can engrave our names onto it. Then once we find your brother, he can add his name as well.
Okay, that's actually really cute.
That way, our names will be together forever.
Yeah, looks like Paimon's already been hooked.
You deserve it. You saved me. And Nechka's birthday present. It's the least I can do to repay you.
That was honestly a really good sales pitch, though. I gotta give it to her.
Chevin, I thought I told you.
Huh?
Don't you start acting shy too, Tlasoli. It's a great gift. I know how much work goes into one of your blaze gem inscriptions.
Why, what's up?
Well then, thank you both. I'll have it ready as soon as possible. Then, I'll have you do the inscription yourself.
Oh, does she just think that it's not a good enough gift?
Nechka should be well by then. She'll be very excited to meet you.
Yeah, good things are better with company. Might as well buy a few more gifts.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We don't even know how expensive that would be.
Brother,
Sure we have enough travel funds?
Paimon, I think I have like 44 million more. We are fine on travel funds.
Hold on. This isn't part of some scheme to make us spend all of our mora, right? Chevin?
You never know. You do look like you have some savings to spare.
She ain't wrong.
No, don't listen to that traveler. You'll end up losing all your mora.
We're fine.
In any case, it's up to you.
God, he's so cute.
Oh no, it's the Tapatlosaur again. Quick, someone stop it. Paimon doesn't want to get run over again.
You can fly. Whoa, there. Oh, he's tired.
Also, if you don't mind, Tlasoli, I'd like you to help me repair my blaze gem inscription. I dropped it when I was attacked earlier. The rope and clasp both snapped, so I haven't been wearing it. I tried fixing it myself, but I just couldn't get it to stay. Could you help?
Just leave it to me.
Nice.
I'll make it as good as new. Thank you, Chevin, for going all that way and...
What?
It was nothing. We all just want Nechka to get better.
Why do I feel like something's up here? I don't know. There's a weird vibe.
You're right.
And we're only 2 acts in. There's definitely a little bit more to this than meets the eye.
Yangu, behave yourself. I'll feed you in just a second.
Aw, he just wants food.
I'll have Chevin contact you once everything's ready, traveler.
Yeah, we can give him something. We've already got a bunch of food prepared.
Maybe we'll even line it up with Nechka's birthday. We can even have a little party.
Whoop.
Oh, that sounds great. We'll look forward to all the good food, and we'll make sure we're ready to eat.
Yeah, that's all you care about.
Anyway, see you around, Tlasoli.
Yep, see ya. Hope she gets better.
Look after yourselves. Nechka is going to be so happy to meet you.
See, I don't know why that gives me a weird feeling. There's something weird going on with that. That is very weird. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, but I don't know. You can never tell. So is there no Act 3 for this? Okay, so Act 3 is not out yet. Gotcha, gotcha. But yeah, I'll pick it up once that's finished. Right, it's been a while and I only have 3 hours to claim the Primo Gem reward, so hopefully I can get it done in time. I don't want the same thing as the last time to happen where I ended up missing it. But yeah, from what I can remember since I did it ages ago, there was a mother and a daughter. The mother was a former ancient name crafter, I believe. And I remember the daughter...
It's been several days now. Wonder if Plasoli has finished making the Blaze Gem inscription.
I was talking, Paimon.
Since Nishka's birthday is around the corner, let's go to the tribe and buy some things, and then pay the family a visit.
I can remember that the daughter was very ill, but she was on the road to recovery, and we were going to be given a gem as a gift that is immune to corrosion, I believe. Alright, here we are.
Xilonen, good thing you're here. I'm wondering if I can...
Hey, she's napping, man. Having a good sleep.
The shelf on the left, second row down, first X on the right. That one's yours. And the garden hoe belongs to Ignal, and the hammer is Pakal's, so make sure you take the one that's yours.
Even when exhausted, she knows what she's doing.
I haven't even said why I'm here. But looks like you're about to head out for a break.
Yes, but I am going to take it right here. The temperature is just perfect today.
Hey, sometimes you find the right table to lay down on, and it just hits. Alright, I feel that.
Really? But doesn't it feel a lot hotter than usual? I really don't want to stay out in this heat.
Exactly. In hot weather like this, customers don't tend to stick around and talk when they're coming to place orders or pick up the goods.
Smart, I respect it.
I see. Oh, here comes another customer. I'll just leave you to it then, and pick up my axe.
Don't worry, we're special.
Sure, sounds good to me.
Wakey, wakey.
Hey, Xilonen!
Yeah, Paimon. Hey, what up?
Oh, traveler, Paimon! We meet again.
Sick
Ooh,
flips,
you two
Paimon.
seem to be in good spirits. How's your Pilgrim's Chronicle been? Run into any issues?
Nah, everything is fine.
Oh, good. It was also my first time receiving a Pilgrim's Chronicle, even though I've already turned it over to you.
The Pilgrim Chronicle is the thing that we received from the Lord of the Night, right? The thing that records our past, present, and future, I think.
There are still a lot of things that could go wrong, so I wasn't sure if there'd be any issues.
Yeah, things have been going well.
Huh? So, what are the chances that something might still go wrong?
Yes.
Well, less than the chances of Mualani accidentally falling off a spiritway, I'd say.
I'm guessing that's a low chance then.
Oh, well, that definitely would never happen.
You never know, there's still a possibility.
I found the axe, Xilonen. Thanks a lot. By the way, Nitchka's birthday's coming up real soon. Are you planning to visit her?
I've prepared a gift and was just getting ready to take it to her.
Oh yeah, we were going to be given our gift on her birthday, if I also remember correctly.
You're not planning on giving the kid a full set of pliers again, are you? Or, let me guess, woodworking tools?
You'll give these kind of things as a birthday gift, but I remember the kid also looked up to Xilonen. She also wants to be an ancient name farmer, or whatever they're called. I can't remember. Did she look up to the Xilonen, or did she look up to a mother? Or both, I don't know. I like a set too, where can I buy one?
Oh, yeah, I make these myself, and it's a lot of work. But if you like a set, I can make some time and forge one for you.
Yo.
Great! We often camp out in the wild, but a set of Xilonen's tools would make pitching a tent and starting a bonfire a whole lot easier.
Bro, we have a teapot.
Well, still, I won't be giving Nichka any tools this year. She wrote me a letter saying that she'd like a copy of To Kill the Brave.
To Kill the Brave.
The book is not what you call a bestseller, but luckily, I have a few copies in my collection. They were really old editions that were published a long time ago, but they should still be readable.
Yeah, what's the name of the guy who held Xilolen's ancient name 500 years ago? Maybe his name was Tequil? Possible?
Children her age love fairy tales. The last time I was at Tasoli's, I even brought Nechka. Wait. What did I bring her again? It must have been her favorite thing, but Why can't I remember it anymore?
That's a bit weird. What is that setting up?
Oh, it is quite hot today. Seems you're about to pass out from the heat. Do you even remember your own name?
This shot though, damn.
My memory can't be this bad. It's just these last few days. I've been forgetting things for some odd reason.
Okay, that is concerning.
Well, in that case, why don't you use the blaze gem inscription you have as a memo to engrave some important things to remember?
Yeah, we better keep a note of this. I've been forgetting things for some odd reason.
After all, that inscription will never wear out, and it's easy to carry. I'd say that's quite a fitting use for it.
Isn't it meant to be like a special thing though, where you write down like important memories so you never forget them? But instead you just write in your grocery shopping on it. Don't forget the milk.
You do have a point, but my inscription is almost already full.
Is your name that long?
No. I engraved some wishes on my blaze gem inscription.
That's a good use for it.
You know, just some dreams that I have for the future and things I'd like to accomplish one day.
It would be weird though if she did write down some of her memories and then it disappeared from the stone. Then that's a really concerning matter.
Even though Tassoli has said that from an aesthetic point of view, it would be best for people to keep their inscription short, this blaze gem inscription was still made by a name engraver, the forger of ancient names themselves.
How do you say her name again? Like Tazzololi? No, that's not it.
Even though Tassoli has said that from an aesthetic point...
I still struggle with a lot of these names. I do apologize. Yes, I wonder if it was made by her.
Everyone thinks that the inscription she made might have some wondrous powers. So, many people who bought blaze gem inscriptions engraved their wishes and dreams on them in hopes that they would come true.
Kinda sweet. Also makes a very good gift for like a friend or a relative.
Sounds kinda like a wish granter. But if you do that, won't everyone be able to see your wishes and dreams?
Well, not if you show them. It's not like you're just pulling out your pocket like, yo, look at my dreams. Yeah, I was wondering the same thing.
Don't worry. We usually ask Tassoli to add the inscriptions for us. She has a unique method of engraving.
What, she does it like blindfolded?
With her method, the light must be at a certain angle in order to see the text.
Interesting, okay. So people have to put in the effort to actually read your stone. Gotcha.
Without the right angle of lighting, the blaze gem inscription will just look like a pretty stone.
Hey, that's kinda neat.
That's true. In the end, a blaze gem inscription is essentially just a piece of rock. It doesn't have the power to grant people's wishes.
It's still like a superstition that people might have though.
Making wishes to it is like shouting into an echoing valley. The only one who will answer is yourself.
Yeah, until you do hear a reply, then you run.
But using it as a journal for your wishes is also fine. Carrying them with you and taking a look from time to time can be a good source of encouragement.
Low-key, it is a pretty neat gift.
Well, as long as you don't suddenly change your mind and want to take your wishes back, that is. These things are extremely durable. It would take a lot of effort to change the words. And I don't think anyone would willingly part with it either. They're not cheap and very hard to get. If you ever lost it, you'd just be filled with regret.
I wonder if that's setting up for anything. Saying that if you ever lost it, you'll just be filled with regret, and then she has an issue recently where she's forgetting. Don't know if that's setting up for something.
Still, it's really strange. Given Auntie's skill, how could it take so long for her to make one? Oh, well, I hope someone didn't give her an idea of making fewer and selling for more.
I mean, kind of smart if she did do that though. But we do know the one that's crafting these. From what I can also remember, she looked kind of dead. Like, she had some pretty big rings around her eyes, so I feel like she's been worn down a lot over the years. And then to add on to that, her daughter is like sick, so I know just the person who would do that, Dory.
It's true. Chevin would totally have put that in her ear. Still, I don't think it's such a bad thing for Tassoli to make some money by selling these.
Sure, especially if she's looking after her daughter.
At least she and little Nachka are better off now, and won't have to worry about the cost of treating her illness anymore. I was really worried about their family at first, and was even planning to send them some and some...
Yo, bro, are you good? You better get that checked. Those are some early signs of dementia, I'm just saying.
Huh? What was I planning to send to Nachka again? Ugh, this memory of mine.
All right, if you stay out in the heat for any longer, I'm afraid even the inscription won't be able to save your memory. You should, go back. Yeah, get some rest.
Yeah, and go check in with, like, a doctor or something. That's concerning.
Right. Right. Please give my regards to Tlasoli and Nachka.
Alright.
What's going on? Maybe I should go talk to Ernly to get some medicine.
Yeah, this whole, like, memory loss thing is definitely weird. Because I can't remember anything alluding to that in Act 1 or 2. She's the only one experiencing this, and I don't think she even played a part in Act 1 or 2. Huh.
So you'll be going to Nachka's birthday party too, Xilonen? Oh, perfect! Then let's go together!
Is no one going to bring up the fact that someone's currently struggling with memories, or what? I feel like if I was there hearing that, I would be like, yeah, I feel concerned for the person.
Oh, yeah, sure, but I didn't expect you to know Tlasoli too. She hasn't been coming to the tribe much lately, so how did you get a chance to talk with her?
If I remember correctly, I wanted to do a world quest, but I was getting locked out from it, so I needed to go through all of that. Yeah. You explain your encounter with Tlasoli and Xilonen. To Xilonen.
Oh, so that's how you met her. She even wants to use volcanic crystal as a forging material. Guess she's really pulling out all the stops for her daughter.
Yeah, we also wanted to get a gift for Nichka, but we have no idea what she might like.
Then let's just go and ask. Come on, I want to give her the book anyway.
Fair enough. Easy enough.
Huh? Wait a second. Aren't birthday gifts supposed to be a surprise?
Not always. I mean, personally, I just ask the person what they want, and I'll pay for it. Get out of the way.
If we ask Nachka, then she'll know what gift we'll be getting her. And that would ruin the surprise.
Oh no. It's better than getting someone something that they don't like.
But if you don't ask her, then how will you know what kind of present she would like?
Exactly.
Here's another idea. Perhaps you can also give her a storybook based on what she wrote in her letter. That might be a good option.
Easy enough. I have loads of those in my bag.
But shouldn't we give it a little more thought? If we all give her books, it might seem like we didn't put much effort into it.
Alright, then you come up with an idea, Paimon.
Xilonen, have you really never asked her what she would like the most? There must be something else she'd like besides books.
Unfortunately, no. Nachka's illness has kept flaring up over the past few years. Apparently, she couldn't do anything during that time other than rest in bed. She didn't even have the strength to talk to anyone.
That's kind of depressing, though.
It wasn't until recently that she started to recover from her illness and regained strength to write letters to others.
See, this part worries me, because I remember Act 2 left off on a weird note that sounded kind of concerning. And we also know from, what was it, end of Act 1, I believe. Just because someone seems to start, like, recovering and they look like they're starting to get better, that might not be the case. They might just be wanting to go out with a bang. Like, the best example of that was, like, you know, Atea.
Anyway, there's no need to overthink it. Worst case scenario, I can split the book into 2 volumes, and we can each give her one.
Great idea. I'm down for that.
No, that's terrible. That would really look like we didn't try.
Well, you come up with an idea, Paimon.
Let's just go ask Nachka. Even though it would ruin the surprise, we could at least get her something that would make her happy.
There you go. Now you're on the same page as us.
Anyway, could you tell us a bit more about the book that you're getting her? Is it really that unpopular?
What was it called again? Something the Brave?
Well, it's a little difficult to explain. You see, there are actually 2 versions of To Kill the Brave.
The true version and the fake version.
The premise of the book is pretty straightforward. It's basically about a set of twin brothers working to defeat a demon lord.
Is this another book that has like truth hidden in it, but it's disguised as like a fantasy?
But after defeating the demon lord, the older brother to kill discovers that the king's spirit has possessed his younger brother Remok. In the ending of the original story, the older brother kills his younger brother to defeat the demon lord, before jumping into a volcano.
That's depressing. Somewhat age copy of To Kill the Brave. That is a lot of reading. I'm really not in the mood to read today. Like, I feel like this would have very important lore, which will foreshadow what's going to happen in this, like, story quest. But man, this is a lot. I'm guessing we can read this whenever we want, so maybe I'll give it a read another time.
There was one line that was super popular at the time. If I still remember right, after being possessed by the goddess Coatlicue, Rimac said,
Goddess? That's an interesting one.
I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit. Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left.
Interesting. So, what about the other version of the story?
The other version was released only recently. The author heard a suggestion from someone and suddenly decided to try and make a stake in the fairy tale market, so the story was revised.
Author heard a suggestion from someone. Potentially, like, more true versions of the story? Who knows?
In the revised version, the brothers killed the Demon Lord together and both survived. According to the author, this gave the story a happy ever after kind of ending.
No depression. Gotcha.
However, the revised version was not well received. After a month on the market, it had hardly sold any copies and the books were collecting dust on the store shelves.
Personally, if I was a reader and, like, my favorite book got revised and it just suddenly changed how the story went, yeah, I can see it not being received well.
The store owners desperately tried to get rid of the book and have resorted to all sorts of promotions and discounts to sell it. Even now, the only edition of To Kill the Brave you can find in the market is the newer one, whereas the older edition is nearly impossible to find.
So basically the better version got screwed in the end. Gotcha.
Anyway, I couldn't bring myself to give such a poorly rated book to Nechka, so I spent a few days looking and managed to find a few copies of the old edition in a warehouse.
Like that. Yeah, I feel like the older version is probably the one that has, like, the more truths to it, so to speak.
I picked out a copy that looked relatively new and wrapped it up as a present for Nechka. If you're interested, I can give you this extra copy to read. The pages are pretty old though, so please be gentle with it.
I may potentially read through it. Who knows?
Oh, and here's a copy of the newer edition too. They gave me a free copy when I went to buy some chocolatl.
So that's how they're trying to sell off the book. Could it really be that bad? Even Paimon's curious now.
There's 2 more for the collection. Yeah, you can read them to me whilst we're on the road, Paimon.
Okay, but you'll have to carry Paimon for a while. Once Paimon's done reading it herself, she'll read it out for you.
Like, I wouldn't mind, like, digesting the books if, like, Paimon was reading it out loud. Beats reading it myself.
Let's get going. Tlasoli lives pretty far from the tribe, so it'll take us some time to get there.
We can teleport. Muller Dinas Chan. I butchered that. So what's the difference between these two then? So we've got the picture of this. The new version doesn't have a picture. So this picture seems to be important then. Bro, what do you mean it's far away from the tribe? That's pretty much around the corner. We're
Go
back.
on now, Yengu. Nechka is still resting.
See what I mean? She does not look good herself. Aww. The big guy just wants some fun.
Hey, Tlasoli, we're here!
What's up? Hi. Aw, Paimon's playing with him.
What a surprise. And even Xilonen is here too.
Yeah, because last time Iengu charged us off a cliff, if I can recall correctly. Yeah, we came to visit Nechka.
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen you, Auntie. I received Nechka's letter. She wanted a copy of To Kill the Brave, right? Well, I've brought the book for her.
There it is.
There are several editions of the book in Natlan, and I wasn't sure which version she'd prefer.
Damn, that was very sped up. She moved very quickly.
I asked a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. It seems this softcover edition is one of the most popular options, so I brought it for Nechka.
You haven't changed a bit, Xilonen.
She's very sweet.
Let's go inside. I was just boiling some chocolatl, so you can all try some.
Sounds good.
Xilonen used to love drinking chocolatl. When she was little, she would always have several cups every time she came to visit me.
Bro, Paimon's so cute, man.
You were already a big girl by the time I finally had my Nechka. Alright, for now let's... Oh.
That's a weird visual. Memories affected maybe, since that's from earlier that we saw.
Oh, Auntie, let's go inside. Traveler, please help me get her into the house.
I don't like it, man. That's setting up something weird. Sure thing.
Oh, Paimon will help too. Be good, Yangu, and don't get in the way.
Adorable. Aww. Give him some food. He'll be happy.
All right, let's get indoors. Watch your step, Auntie.
I do wonder what's up with her, though. Like, maybe it is just exhaustion, but it's setting up the whole, like, memory issue thing.
Sorry. Nechka's illness has been flaring up recently, so I was up for a few nights.
Okay, so it was, like, being exhausted.
I suddenly started to feel dizzy in the sun. I hope I didn't scare you.
It's all good.
Have a seat. I'll fetch you a few cups of chocolatl. Please wait a moment.
Ma'am, you need to sit down.
Oh, I've already brought them over. This cup's for you, Auntie. And these are for you, too.
Thank you, Xilonen.
Chocolatl? What does it taste like? Paimon's heard that it can be pretty bitter. Traveler, could you give it a try first?
Being picky, Paimon? Also, this music, very calming.
Oh, don't worry. Auntie always adds a lot of sugar. It won't be bitter.
Really affecting those cholesterol levels. Sick. No. Taste test. How is it?
The last time you came to visit, you were still just a kid. But now you're a pillar of the Children of Echoes. No, of all Natlan even.
Yeah, one of the tribe's heroes.
Oh, well, it's all thanks to the drinks I had here and the books I happened to read.
Yeah, so you've been close for quite some time then.
We heard that you two are from the same tribe, but Paimon had no idea you were so close.
I mean, she does call her auntie, so I guess they've been together for a while.
When I was little, my parents were always talking about how skilled Auntie was at forging ancient names and how she was a good role model for the rest of us.
And that's probably where Xilonen learned how to, like, forge ancient names from her.
The moment I became idle at home, they would toss me into Auntie's workshop to watch and learn.
Then I would have your parents go back, boil you a pot of chocolatl, and let you play in the house.
That's sweet.
Yeah, and then I would drink and listen to you banging away with your tools in the workshop. But eventually, she moved out of the tribe to find some more space, and I didn't have the chance to visit again after that.
But why did you seem so familiar with the place when you went to the kitchen for the drinks just now?
Because the layout of this place is identical to her old house.
Yeah, okay, that works.
Let me see. Yeah, that should be Nechka's bedroom then.
I mean, it kind of takes a lot of effort to make it pretty much identical to your last place. I respect it.
That's right. I remember you used to hunker down in the room to read and draw, but you're all grown up now. Even if you wanted to live here, I'm afraid you've already outgrown Nechka's bed.
Yeah, so Xilonen seems to be like an older sister to Nechka.
That's how Nechka sees Xilonen too. Whenever she's feeling better, she always asks me when her pen pal sister will be coming to visit.
Aw, that's actually adorable.
Well, yeah, I'm here now, and even brought a gift as an apology. I'll leave the book here.
Yeah, this is all like cute and that, but it's gonna get depressing. I can already tell. Like the memory issues that we've seen before. She doesn't seem like she's doing well herself. The daughter is sick. There's a lot of things that could go wrong here.
You said Nechka asked you for the book? I hope it wasn't too much trouble to get. Really, I'm surprised that she even asked you for a present. When she's at home, she'd even ask me for permission to eat some snacks. Maybe I've been too strict with her. She's obviously starting to like her big sister more than her own mother.
Typically, you're a little bit more like closer to your siblings than your parents. Or you tend to tell more to your siblings than your parents in some cases. Again, it depends on your family.
Oh, really? Well, I'd say I really haven't done enough to deserve the title of big sister.
You definitely suit the appearance.
Yeah, I wasn't able to help her when she was sick, and I didn't even come and visit her that many times. Well, the only thing I have been able to do is to help her find some books.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Xilonen. You have great responsibilities as the name engraver of the tribe. We both know you are far too busy to take care of her.
That is true.
The responsibilities on your shoulders also became far heavier when I gave up on my work.
Again, though, like, it's best to give up on your work and actually take care of your, your children than, working yourself to death.
You just had more important things to tend to, Auntie. No one in the tribe blames you. We all know that Nachka needs her mother's care.
True.
But that doesn't change the fact that I gave up on my work. And even now, I still have not found the courage to pick up my hammer again.
Again, I don't think that it's that much of like an issue. Like if you're putting your family first and making sure like they're your number 1 priority, like I don't think anyone would blame you.
I'm sorry to leave you to shoulder all the responsibilities alone, Xilonen.
Oh.
Ooh, why so somber all of a sudden? Don't be so sad, everyone. Hasn't Nachka gotten better lately?
Yeah.
Oh, relax, Auntie. I can handle the work. But once Nachka is back on her feet, you should get back to work and let me have a vacation.
Fair enough.
You'll be the one who's busy then, and I'll be sitting at the side drinking chocolatl and cheering you on.
Look at that.
If that day really comes, you can have as much chocolatl as you like.
Yeah, so how did Nichka get so sick?
If you asked me before, I wouldn't have even been able to talk about it. But now that she is gradually recovering, I've also gained some courage to face what happened back then.
So something happened that led to her being sick. It wasn't just something that happened randomly.
Nachka's illness actually originates from the Abyss.
Classic. Okay. The Abyss, once again, screwing things over.
That night, I was in the tribe, having a discussion over the forging of new ancient names. Before we could finish our discussion, the alarm started to ring outside. A horde of monsters from the Abyss suddenly attacked the tribe, so everyone banded together to fight them off. I joined the fray as well, and it wasn't until the monsters were repelled that I got back home with some guards from the tribe.
Aww.
But Nachka was gone.
Oh, that's depressing. So she feels guilty that she wasn't there to like protect her own daughter. Come on, man. So yeah, it was the exact same thing with Atia then. I don't like the direction it's going in because Atia was affected by the Abyss and she seemingly looked like she got better, but then we found out that like the corrosion from the Abyss ended up killing her, so I don't know, man. I feel like this might go in the same direction.
I can't remember how long I spent searching for her. Maybe for 2 or 3 days. In the end, we found Nachka at the bottom of a short cliff. She was holding a dried up embercore flower in her hand, and there were traces of abyssal corruption around her wounds.
Damn, man.
I know. It was all my fault. Before the incident, Nachka had asked if I could forge an ancient name for her.
So I'm still a bit like iffy on like how ancient names work if you forge one for someone, because from what we learned from Act 4, if you craft an ancient name for someone, it takes away from your life. I don't think it instantly kills you, it just shortens your life, I think. And depending on who you're crafting an ancient name for, depends on how much like life force it takes away from you. For example, Xilonen crafting an ancient name for us will probably take a ton of her life away from her. Since we're an Outlander, there's barely any memories of us recorded in Natlan, which is gonna change, but still not like a lot. So that's kinda scary.
Work was busy at the time, so I told her that if she could find an embercore flower, I would use it as material to forge her an ancient name.
Come on, man. That's depressing.
Oh, Nachka, my daughter. My Nachka. I was holding her in my arms, but no matter how many times I called her name, she wouldn't open her eyes and look at me.
Damn.
I was the one who decided to move my workshop to the outskirts of our tribe for work. And I was the one who left her home alone.
Yeah, so it's just, again, overwhelmed by guilt. Even more so now, I don't blame her for like giving up her work and just taking care of her daughter.
Oh, my daughter. My Nachka. Why do you have to suffer like this?
Oh.
Whoa, hey! It's okay, right? Nachka's getting better.
I don't know, man. Same thing with Atia. She seems like she got better, but she was just kind of going out with a bang.
She already has the strength to write letters now, doesn't she? Well, Xilonen has even brought her a gift.
Yeah, please drink some water first. Things will get better.
Sorry. I just can't control myself whenever I remember that time.
Which I think is fair.
Phew. Alright. It's not every day that we get guests. I really shouldn't be crying like this.
That kind of guilt doesn't just like disappear. Like that stays with you for years.
I asked someone to buy some ingredients for me. So why don't you stay for dinner tonight? I'll make some shrimp bisque, grilled fish and mint sauce, and tower tacos.
Yo.
Oh, help! That sounds like a lot to make, and we don't want you to tire yourself out.
Yeah, let me flex my cooking skills.
Thank you both, but don't worry. It's just a few dishes. I'll be
Ma'am,
fine.
you need to rest. Look at your eyes. It'll be fine.
You three just need to make sure everything gets eaten up. I can't eat a lot at this age.
I can't eat a lot these days, which is concerning. Like, she hasn't been sleeping, she hasn't been eating, and then she pretty much collapsed earlier. It ain't looking good for her either.
Oh, we haven't had anything to eat yet, so don't worry. We'll make sure there are no leftovers.
I promise the plates will be picked clean.
Ah, it just occurred to me that Xilonen likes to eat cheesy crab hot pot. Why don't I make that instead of the grilled fish and mint sauce? I remember you don't like picking out fish bones.
Nah, both are fine with me. I've learned to just chew up the fish bones now.
Fair enough.
Oh, come on now. If you don't want to pick out the bones, I can just take them out for you.
Just still being the auntie.
Anyway,
That's cute.
for dessert, would you like a cup of grain fruit or chocolate?
Chocolate. Absolutely love chocolate. I'll take that any day.
Cup of grain fruit.
Chocolate. Thank you, traveler. We're on the same page.
How about a cup of green fruit mixed with chocolate?
Only chocolate for me.
Okay, got it. I'll go start cooking, but could you do me a favor in the meantime?
Sure, what is it?
I ordered a bunch of ingredients, and they should be here any minute now. Would you go check by the door and see if they were already here? If so, please bring them in.
Damn, you have just eats in this tribe? It's sick.
Come on, Xilonen. Stop lying around. You shouldn't nap before dinner. It'll ruin your appetite.
This is cute though.
Hey, I'm not a kid anymore, you know. You don't have to worry about my appetite.
Some things never change.
That's beside the point. If you don't watch out for your health while you're still young, then when you get older, you'll...
All right. I'm getting up.
Just like I said, some things never change. Still has that auntie in her.
We'll go check on the ingredients with Xilonen. It isn't far, so it shouldn't take us long.
Right, let's get it.
That kid.
I kind of have a fear, and I'm just gonna make it known now. So, we haven't seen the kid yet, right? And I hope this doesn't happen. Right, I ended up getting a important phone call, so I got distracted. So yeah, like I was saying, we've never actually seen the daughter, right? Hopefully it doesn't go in the depression direction where, like, she actually died years ago, and Tezzaloli, or however you say her name, she's just kind of been imagining that her daughter is alive. Like, there's just something that's been affecting people's memories to make them think that she's still alive, and that's kind of what we saw earlier. Hopefully it doesn't go in that, like, depressing way, but, who knows?
That kid. She's just like Nachka.
This is weird. I don't think I've actually ever seen it rain in Natlan. No, I definitely have. I'm just tripping.
No one's come to deliver the ingredients yet. Paimon thought we'd see someone come flying down on a Yunkasaur as soon as we came out.
Yeah, that's how they deliver food. Would be kind of sick, I won't lie.
A messenger from the Scions of the Canopy wouldn't be flying here. They usually come climbing down the cliffs nearby. No need to look. There isn't anyone on the cliffs.
So, should we keep walking? Maybe the delivery person got lost?
I just saw a ghost.
Okay.
Hey, you there. Sorry, but does Tlasoli live around here?
You the delivery person? Also, what do you mean you saw a ghost?
Oh, are you the one who's supposed to deliver the ingredients?
Yeah, I don't see any ingredients.
Ingredients? Are you kidding? I was nearly eating myself.
So what, you lost our food? You gonna give us our money back?
Never mind that now. Those monsters are still hot on my heels. Please, you've got to help me.
Yeah, but what do you mean you saw a ghost? Tell us more about that.
Xilonen, where'd she go?
Damn, she's quick with it.
Whoa, she's already gone up to fight the monsters? Let's go help her out.
Based, man. Alright. Not the baby, though. Alright. Let's clap him. Alright, nuke him, Milani.
All right. That should be it for the monsters. Yeah, it was easier than I thought.
Yeah, that was pretty easy.
Oh, it also seems we're in good luck. The goods weren't damaged either.
You were struggling with that, my guy?
Strange. We didn't see any monsters on the way here.
You must have some terrible luck. You didn't provoke them, did you?
Yeah, right. I use this road to deliver goods all the time, and I've never been attacked like this before.
Unless there's something inside that's attracting the monsters, maybe?
It's the main road in and out of the tribe, so people often come here to clear out any monsters. This area is usually very safe.
Another weird thing to add on to the list of random things that have been happening?
I don't know what happened, but it seems like all the monsters around here have gone berserk. Even the docile Tepetlosaurs are in a frenzy. Tlasoli doesn't even forge ancient names anymore. So why can't she just move back to the tribe?
Brother, she's looking after her daughter. Potentially, if she's still alive. Who knows at this point?
If she comes back, Nachka will even be able to find some playmates. She's so young and hasn't even, Nachka's playmates. No, wait, I feel like my kids have played with her before. They've even told me about Nachka's favorite game. If I remember right, it was...
Yeah, okay. I think we can now confirm that there is something very weird happening with the memories. People are starting to forget her, but why?
Strange. I always remembered it before. How could I forget all of a sudden?
That is not something that you'll like to happen, right? Is everyone forgetting about you? That's a terrible way to go out.
Look at that. He has a blaze gem inscription too.
Okay, so maybe everyone who's had their blaze gem inscription made by Tazaloli, or again, however you say her name, are forgetting the memories of her daughter for some reason. Maybe like it's some sort of like abyss curse that's happening. So luck shouldn't be the problem. Seems there's quite a market for those inscriptions. So yeah, this is attracting the monsters for some reason.
You should go back to the tribe. It seems like you had quite the scare today. We'll take the ingredients back for you.
Xilonen probably knows that there's something up.
I'll carry these bags, and you two can carry the rest.
Yeah, Paimon can help too.
Huh? Oh, sure. Paimon can take care of these grain fruit that fell out of the bag.
Yeah, you take the easy work, of course.
If you say so. Thank you so much. I guess today's just a really bad day for me to go outside.
Yeah, she knows something's up.
That's so weird. Why is everyone we run into today having trouble remembering stuff?
Yeah, and they're all carrying blaze gem inscriptions.
Paimon's not sure how to say it, but she's got a strange feeling about this. Like it's all somehow related.
So maybe it could be the case that these inscriptions are like sucking up people's memories, and in return that's getting transferred to her daughter, and that's kind of why she's getting better, potentially. Because throughout all of Genshin, memories have always been a very like important thing when it comes to like, you know, reviving someone or in terms of power. The fact that they're having their memories removed and then for some reason now her daughter's recovering, something's up with that, you know?
Once you live long enough, you'll eventually start experiencing strange days like this.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Let's bring the ingredients back. Otherwise, we won't have anything to eat tonight.
Alright, let's see what tomfoolery is happening this time.
Surfboard? Ah, you're finally back. What took you so long? I was starting to worry.
Okay, you better show me, like, I want to see the daughter, right? Because at this point in time, I don't even think she's alive, which is depressing, but the fact that we haven't seen her throughout all of the acts so far, kind of concerning.
Oh yeah, we ran into some small problems, but everything's fine now.
Alright, as long as everything's okay now. You all have a seat. I'll get the food ready. It won't take long.
I don't know, man, that pit is starting to return. Tazoli gets to work on the food.
Whoa, there's so much tasty food! You're amazing, Tlasoli!
How do you say name? Tessaloli? Tlasoli. Tlasoli.
They were all pretty simple dishes to make. Don't be shy. Dig in, everyone.
No flying on the table, Paimon.
But Paimon can't reach that dish! Could you give Paimon some? Come on!
Ooh, yeah. Can I get another serving, please?
Yeah, this is too wholesome. When's the depression gonna hit? Because that's exactly what's gonna happen.
You're done already? Do you chew when you're eating?
Got Kirby here.
Of course. Didn't I say that I chew up the fish bones? I'll have just one more fish and leave the rest for Nachka.
It's okay. Just go ahead and eat all you'd like. Nachka can't eat these dishes anyway.
See, hopefully I'm not the only one concerned, because we haven't seen her. The whole, like, memory issues, apparently she's getting better. I don't know, man. Like, all those years ago, she was found at the end of the small cliff, and she couldn't even open her eyes. At the current minute, I think that she is dead, and Talasoli is just, like, imagining that she is alive.
Her body is too weak to digest these kinds of things. I'll just make some broth for her.
Oh no. But Paimon thought she'd already recovered from her illness.
No, it's never that easy.
Injuries caused by the abyss cannot be undone. The doctor said the fact that she's stable is already quite a miracle.
Okay, so she might be alive then, if we can trust her word on that. Again, but the thing with Atia is that she seems like she got better, but in the end, the abyssal corrosion still got to her, so... it doesn't seem like it's going to be going in a happy direction. It'll probably end with the daughter, like, dying or something. Or she might potentially receive an ancient name, and that's how she stays alive, potentially.
But it's okay. Nachka can talk to me now and can even hold my hand. That's more than I could ask for. Even if she will never again know that I am her mother.
I'm sorry, what? Wait, that's depressing.
What do you mean?
So again, like the others, like the memory issues is coming in. I can get why maybe Nichka forgot like some of her memories due to like maybe the effects of the abyss, but that doesn't explain why like other people are forgetting memories of her.
The doctor said the abyss has had an irreversible effect on Nachka's soul. She's lost all her memories from before she was injured.
Which is depressing, but again, that doesn't explain why other people have forgotten.
The doctor also said this sort of memory loss isn't like simply forgetting something. Rather, she can no longer remember anything from before that fateful day.
That is depressing, though.
Huh? But how does that happen?
You know about the woven scrolls that the Masters of the Night Wind use to record things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, generally speaking, forgetting things is like when the woven scrolls would gradually start to fade. As long as you repaint and weave the threads again, the faded memories will come back to life.
Like, everything is connected. Like, we're missing a few puzzle pieces to, like, fully connect everything. But the fact that everyone has, like, the engraved inscriptions, and those are the same people that are forgetting and having bad luck. The daughter forgetting everything from that, like, before that fateful day. There's something connected at all, but what's the reason that's causing it? For her, it's the abyss, but why is that affecting everyone else?
But the case of Nachka's memory loss is as if her woven scroll had been cut in two, and the portion of the past was burnt to ashes. The books she loved to read, the flowers she took joy to grow, and the time she spent in this house were all cut off by the abyss, and can never be retrieved again.
Oh man. So, does that mean if she remembers, then she will also become afflicted with the abyss again, and she becomes ill? Because forgetting the memories, and potentially forgetting the abyss, has made her forget everything the abyss has inflicted her with. So it's kind of like forbidden knowledge, for example, where if you have forbidden knowledge, it starts affecting you, but if you forget about it, then you get better. So maybe it's something similar to that?
As one example of that, Nachka now only sees me as a strange, unfamiliar auntie who claims to be her mother. She's a good kid, and doesn't want to upset this lady who's been taking care of her so much, so she still calls me Mom.
Ah, there it is. That's the depression.
But I've always had a feeling that she's constantly wondering about things like, where is her real mother? Why is she stuck here in this house? Was she abandoned? Nachka really has no idea that her real mother is right in front of her, and has never left.
Again, this is something that I fear the most, and it's one of my like worst fears if me or a family member just forgets. It's such a terrifying thing to think of, and I think it's a very common fear that people have, is like the fear of forgetting or being forgotten, especially for like a parent as well. Like your own child forgets about you. That's so depressing.
So you plan on recreating Nichika's woven scroll all by yourself?
Okay. So she's taking people's memories from her inscriptions that she's made from people, and she's gonna implant all those memories into Nichika. I'm guessing that's where that's going. So just stealing people's memories of her. Gotcha.
What do you mean?
Or should I say, you've already started reweaving that scroll long ago?
God. That, like... Okay. Like, I get why she's trying to do that, but taking people's memories away from them isn't a good thing. A Blaze Gem inscription. Whose is it?
The delivery guy's. I saw it hanging from his waist, so I asked to borrow it from him.
Again, she's desperate, but you can't justify it in that way.
Don't worry, I'll return the inscription to him once we've figured everything out. These things aren't cheap, after all.
I think I'm right anyway. That's what she's doing. Like, she's stealing people's memories to implant them into Nichika.
When did you know?
Yeah, I noticed it back when Blaze Gem inscriptions suddenly became popular among the tribe. It was then that I also noticed that everyone wearing Blaze Gem inscriptions had varying degrees of memory loss. Traveler, you've picked up on it too, haven't you?
Yep, everyone's memory loss had something to do with Nichika.
Accessories made using ancient names forging techniques. For what's only supposed to be a pretty souvenir, this inscription contains a phlogiston engraving with a truly overkill level of complexity.
Oh yeah, because we were told the techniques that were used for this Blaze Gem were the same, like, techniques that we used for forging, like, an ancient name.
The shapes and patterns of these engravings are also identical to that of an ancient name.
There it is.
By making just a few slight adjustments to the layout and connections of the main pattern, you can pretty much qualify this Blaze Gem inscription as a bona fide ancient name. And yet, you've never told anyone about these engravings in the Blaze Gem inscriptions that can be activated at any time. Am I right, Auntie?
Caught.
I knew you were a sharp one, Xilonen. That's right. I have a way to cure Nichika and restore all her memories. It's actually quite simple.
So what? Steal other people's memories so they forget, and then just implant them all into Nichika? So what? She wakes up in this world only to find out that everyone has forgotten about her. That's kind of depressing.
I want to forge an ancient name for Nichika that contains all of her past memories.
Yeah, you're going to make an ancient name for Nichika, but ancient names must be approved by the Wyab.
And the reason they must be approved by the Wyab is because the memories they bear are all stored within the ley lines. Extracting those memories from the ley lines requires the Wyab's assistance. But your plan wouldn't need you to do any of that, right, Auntie?
Which comes with pretty big side effects.
Your Blaze Gem inscriptions will help you complete that part of your plan in the ley line's place. You will use the inscriptions to form a massive memory bank for Nichika.
But again, she still wouldn't be fully complete, right? Because even if you take memories from other people, that's still not like those are only memories from like an outsider point of view. Like, it's not the actual person's memories themselves, right? So they won't be back to their original self. They'll just be like a version of themselves that other people see. Which again, not the best.
And the ancient names you're trying to forge will be used to extract corresponding memories from the memory bank.
Which, again, kind of bad.
A memory bank? Wait, so the reason all those people were having trouble remembering stuff is because the Blaze Gem inscriptions took away any memories related to Nichika?
Even though Nichika has forgotten her own past, her life was still witnessed by other people.
Using other people's memories of Nichika to reconstruct her past? This is the first time I've heard of such an idea.
You've seen through my plans, Xilonen. You're as outstanding as ever. Far more brilliant than me.
That's not fair to other people, like taking away their memories, since we know memories in Genshin are very important.
I intend to use this method to collate all the memories related to Nichika and allow her to regain her past again.
But like I said earlier, it's not gonna be like her original past, it's just gonna be her past how other people see it.
But wouldn't extracting memories like that hurt the person carrying the Blaze Gem inscription?
True.
Not at all. Every time a Blaze Gem inscription extracts memories, the process is under my precise control. That way, there's no chance of anyone in the tribe getting hurt.
They're still losing their memories, they're getting tired, it's attracting monsters. Yeah, ma'am, it's not as safe as you think.
This is the central inscription that controls all the other Blaze Gem inscriptions, which will also soon serve as Nechka's ancient name.
You made all of this yourself, Tlasoli?
Even though it's not an official ancient name, that's still a lot to do on your own.
Yes, it was lots and lots of work. It was truly exhausting. Or perhaps I've just grown old. You saw it yourself. I nearly fainted just from being in the sun.
So that's why she's been looking so tired.
I could collapse tomorrow, or even in the next few moments. But Nechka's ancient name is still far from completion. I've solved the issue of storing memories, but I still don't know how to connect Nechka up to this central inscription.
I thought you just modify your own ancient name.
I considered it, but this matter doesn't have anything to do with my ancient name.
It might be the case where she might pass on her own ancient name onto her daughter, potentially.
It's of no help to me, and I don't need its help now.
You know the price to pay for making something like this.
Wouldn't surprise me if she loses the Wyv's blessing.
Yes, I do. But as long as I can get my Nechka back, I'm willing to do whatever it takes.
So yeah, she'll probably lose the Wyv's blessing, potentially lose her own ancient name, or even worse, she might potentially die.
Otherwise, Nechka won't have any chance of reclaiming her past once I'm dead and gone.
So she knows she's gonna be dying.
She won't remember me, and she won't even remember why her name is Nechka. When that time comes, she'll be left to drift around the world all alone, unknowing of where she came from, or where she should go.
So depressing, man.
She is my daughter, the one to whom I gave the Nechka name. Whether it be as her mother, or as a name engraver, I can't simply stand by and let her name disappear.
So far, Natlan has definitely had the most situations where I can see both sides to, certain situations. Like, we saw it in Kenichi's story quest with, storing away the Mountain King or killing it, making a decision on that. Or the Archon quest where it's either you agree with the captain's idea or agree with Mavrika's idea. There's always pros and cons to each side, depending on which side you take.
Xilonen?
Shh, let her think about this for a moment.
I'll take the central inscription with me. I'm going to completely disassemble it to confirm its components and uses, and
Fez.
I won't make any promises until I've checked everything. Say goodnight to Nechka for me, Auntie.
Xilonen still has, to protect everyone. That's kind of her role.
Oh, wait. I've also finished the inscriptions for the Traveler in Paimon. Let me fetch them for you.
Brother, I don't want my memories taken away from me. Thank you very much. Keep that to yourself.
I'm sorry it took me so long to finish them.
Hold on, Auntie.
Yeah, truthfully, after hearing that you can steal out, steal memories from people, yeah, you can keep that to yourself. Thank you very much.
The Traveler and Paimon have never met Nechka before, so you can't draw any memories from them.
True.
That wasn't my intention. They're just ordinary gifts. Please, take them.
Oh. That doesn't sound good.
Huh? What was that noise?
I'm guessing she's trying to get out of bed.
Nechka must have woken up and wants to get out of bed on her own. Sorry, I'll go check on her first. Nechka, don't try to get out of bed. Just tell Mom if you need anything.
This situation's depressing, man, because it's definitely going to end up with rather the daughter dying or the mum dying. Either one. Or if it's going to go down the super depressing route, both of them are going to die.
You go ahead and take care of Nechka, Auntie. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon. There are a few things I want to tell you.
Because again, going against the wire by, not confirm.
Let's head back to the tribe first. There are some things I need to get from my workshop. Disassembling the central inscription, it's not going to be easy.
So yeah, the fact that she's going against the wire by not, she's just totally skipping that step. There's going to be some pretty big consequences to that.
You two can wait outside for a moment. I just need to go in and grab something. The workshop is a little messy, so unfortunately, I won't be able to show you around.
But I want to have a look. A mess is what I like best. Come on.
Oh, yeah, that's not really what I mean. It's not the mess that's really the problem.
What is it?
It's just that the workshop is cluttered with way too much stuff. Books, files, and even ancient texts I got from the Masters of the Nightwind.
Ancient texts? Okay, now I really want to see.
Everything's piled up to the ceiling. You probably won't know where to step once you're inside.
I want to come inside.
Kachina suffered quite an unfortunate series of events the last time she went inside. Well, I suppose it was my fault for being so focused on searching for information at the time that I forgot to lock the door. After entering the workshop, she was shocked to find herself face to face with a massive woven scroll from the Masters of the Nightwind, and then she turned around and knocked over a huge stack of forging blueprints.
The whole place just starts setting on fire.
She tried to step out of the way, but tripped on a poster tube that was behind her, and then boom! The forging blueprints came crashing down right onto her head.
Rest in peace, Kachina.
Oh no!
Yeah, was Kachina okay?
She's lucky I noticed in time. I found Kachina in a daze and managed to save her before an entire set of the history of the Children of Echoes was about to bury her. I then dragged her up to the second floor.
Imagine that's how you go out. Not by the abyss or by some kind of calamity. Nope. By a bunch of texts.
Ever since then, Kachina always waits outside the door and doesn't dare take a step in whenever she comes to see me.
Yeah, I thought my workshop was supposed to be full of tools.
Yeah, you're an artisan and craftswoman after all. We thought there would be weapons and armor hanging all over the place. But it seems more like a library than a workshop.
Again, still would be very interested in checking it out.
Well, my primary work is forging ancient names, which is much trickier than making swords and tools. Aside from the necessary craftsmanship, I also need to consult many ancient texts.
Makes sense.
You probably already know that each ancient name represents a certain spirit, behind which are countless related stories to support it. In other words, the essence of an ancient name is the physical manifestation of a certain spiritual will.
So pretty much need to read up on like a bunch of things in the past to like reference them, I'm guessing.
And as a name engraver, when I'm working on a new ancient name, I'm not only trying to give it a physical shape, but more importantly, I'm also trying to understand the spirit contained within the name.
That's definitely interesting.
And to do that, I have to collect as many related stories as possible and read through them all.
So pretty much like reading past stories or reading past memories to kind of understand the current spirit inside of it, or come to like an understanding of it.
But, as you might know, people tend to add a lot of extraneous details when it comes to stories about themselves.
True.
For stories that have been clearly exaggerated or altered, I must gather other related stories and information as cross-references.
So pretty much trying to find out if anyone's bullshit.
This way, I can filter out all the absurd and exaggerated details and restore the person's life to its true nature.
Which then probably gives them more strength in return.
Only in true stories can you find the authentic spirit. And this is the only way for the spirit to become an ancient name that matches its essence.
We've heard about the concept behind ancient names before, but after hearing you explain the details, Paimon can't help but think that ancient names are really powerful.
100%. Yeah, if only they could be even more powerful. Which, like, we already know that they can be, you know, with the 6, like, tribe heroes. Like, those ancient names are very powerful. And then if we go even higher than that, like, the Kinogozi name, probably butchered that. Basically, Mavuika's ancient name. That's extremely powerful, because that gives you all the memories of the Pyro Archon.
Well, no matter how powerful ancient names could be, they would never be able to suddenly turn into a blade or allow you to smash through an entire cliff in one punch.
One punch reference, gotcha. But it gives you the knowledge.
It's just a form of spiritual power that's passed down from generation to generation. It doesn't have those kinds of physically tangible effects.
Which again, isn't that much of a big deal, but the fact that it gives you memories, very powerful in that aspect. Since, like I've said before, memories in Genshin are very powerful things.
Well, take your own names, for example.
Paimon.
From the moment you appeared in this world, some person had already prepared a blessing for you.
Interesting.
And that person then condensed this blessing into your name and gave it to you as a gift.
Is it breaking the fourth wall here? Because do you remember when we first started Genshin, we actually did give, like, we were able to name the Traveler, right? Like, we're the ones that actually gave them our name. So is that what it's referencing here? Like, from the moment you appeared in this world, some person, us, had already prepared a blessing for you, aka your name. That person then condensed this blessing into your name. I don't know, man. That's kind of weird.
It may feel like the moment you received your name is already in the past, but it will always stay with you and move with you in the future.
That's definitely interesting to think about.
Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. Well, that's what Auntie once told me. And with this blessing, people will become more confident as they walk into their future. To put it another way, it's like having a lamp in your hand as you walk through the darkness of night.
Oh, Paimon gets that. If you're alone when you're walking in the dark, it's easy to get scared and tired quickly.
So who gave Paimon her name then? That's what I want to know.
But if someone else is walking with you, then it won't be nearly as scary. And, well, you might still get tired, but it'll still be a whole lot better than walking alone.
True.
The Traveler always has Paimon by her side, though, so she'll never have to worry about that.
True. I mean, not until, you know, Act 5 when we leave you behind to go and fight the Abyss, but still.
Oh, Paimon sure many wish they could be in your shoes, Traveler.
Yeah, please, you're always the one to get tired when we're on the road.
Paimon's always flying, of course it gets tiring. But we're getting off topic, we can talk about that later.
Bro, I'm always walking. Yeah, try not to fall asleep on me next time.
Anyway, this is what Clisoli told me when I was training as a name engraver. And to be honest, I've only understood 20% of what she said at most. I've never been able to figure out the rest.
But doesn't that mean you basically don't get it?
20%'s enough.
Well, that's not entirely true. Auntie and I have at least come to a consensus on the most important thing. You know what? I am sick of talking. We can talk about all of this later. Please, wait a moment while I grab my things.
That's still, like, the most interesting thing that's been said. The fact that they're talking about, oh yeah, so, like, someone kind of gave you that blessing and condensed it into your name, like, when you first arrived, which is what happened. We gave the name to the Traveler when we first started. That is very weird. That's an interesting thing to think about. Xilonen opens the door and walks into a workshop. Some unsettling crushes sounds come from the workshop, followed by some agonizing creaks and squeaks. Eventually, Xilonen rushes out the door with a box in her arms. She then turns around and kicks the door closed, shutting the sound of dusty books falling to the ground inside. Damn.
Did you hear a whole section of something collapse in there just now?
Just lost like 40% of the ancient text. No worries.
It's fine, it's fine. It was just a bunch of very old ancient name records. I've already made copies of them.
Don't worry about it.
I kept this set of phlogiston wedges in the back, so it wasn't easy to take out. I had to resort to brute force. Come on, let's go disassemble the central inscription. It shouldn't take long.
I do want someone to create like a piece of artwork of what it looks like inside.
Here we are. This is the place.
This cliff is pretty high. What are we going to do here? Are we going to climb to the very top and then throw this inscription down the cliff?
I mean, I guess that's one way to like disassemble it. Yeah, we're disassembling it, not destroying it, Paimon.
I'm going to use phlogiston to make an engraving circle on the cliff wall. That will allow me to investigate the internals of the central inscription. Now let me see if this thing can even turn on. I was still an apprentice the last time I used it.
Bro, it's just a box.
Before we attempt to engrave the inside pattern of an ancient name with phlogiston, we always use this to draw out the engraving diagram on a cliff or open ground. Only after we've confirmed that phlogiston can flow properly through the internal engravings, can we start formally working on the small internal engravings of the ancient name.
I need to look up a video about the ancient names to like get a full understanding of it. Like I get majority of it, but the more like smaller details, I kind of need like a better explanation on it.
If we want to dismantle the central inscription in a non-destructive manner, we'll have to use this thing. I really don't want to engrave such a large diagram with my bare hands.
Fairs.
Oh, Oh, so you'll be able to see what it looks like on the inside without ruining Tlasoli's inscription?
I'm sure.
For the most part. If it were just an ordinary unfinished ancient name piece, I'd just take it apart and pour phlogiston into the internal engravings to see everything. But since it's a central inscription, it would be better not to destroy the blessing that Auntie has prepared for Nichka.
Okay, I think I understand what they're trying to say.
So, Xilonen, does this central inscription fall under the 20% you understand about ancient names, or the other 80% you don't understand?
There's an 80% chance that it's a part of the 20%.
Oh, don't worry. As I said, Auntie and I share an understanding of the most important principle,
Okay, good. It's in the 20%.
which is names are intrinsically valuable.
No, yeah. I mean, we also knew that.
Only by having names can things be sorted and categorized. They allow the world to become more orderly and identifiable.
And we also know that the name you receive is kind of what role you play. So names can like dictate what happens to you in Teyvat. Like the best example we saw in that is like the last summer event when the dragon was named Durin. Like he suffered the same fate that Durin did in this world. But since we were able to change Durin's fate in the Simulanka, I probably butchered that, but that means it is possible to change Durin's fate in Teyvat. Very interesting. I probably did not explain that well, but it is what it is.
For example, when I order ore, I would usually say I need volcanic crystals of about 35% purity and no more than 3% of impurities. Without specific names, I would only be able to go to the ore merchant and say, I want this and this. No, this isn't it. That one. No, not that one either. Yeah, you see what I mean?
It would be very confusing.
Names are a crucial part of how we standardize our workflow. Without names, the work would be impossible.
So you're talking about it from a technical perspective.
Yes, because forging ancient names is first and foremost a technical job. There's no debating that.
Fair enough.
As for the question of why it's important, as long as it does not affect your ability to perform your work, you'll gradually understand it as you put the process into practice.
Yeah, you really care about efficiency above all else. Efficiency is pretty useful, especially in this kind of like line of work.
After all, creating an ancient name is quite the complicated process.
Yeah, the more complicated something is, you definitely need to work on like efficiency.
Well, let me break it down even further. We're not in the tribe right now anyway. Essentially, by forging ancient names, I'm assigning nicknames to the heroes in Natlan's history.
A very easy way to understand it.
Giving someone a name is a subjective expression. You just need to express your hopes and wishes for them. But giving someone a nickname is a much more objective expression. To come up with a fitting and accurate nickname requires much thought and observation. If ancient names or nicknames aren't descriptive enough, no one will remember them anyway.
True. A good nickname people tend to remember.
So the best I can do is gather all the information I could and try to come up with the most fitting nicknames possible.
Which is why every time we've seen someone with an ancient name and we know the meaning of it, we're always like, oh yeah, that does suit them, you know?
Even a minor mistake in the process could cause people to misunderstand the nickname. For a name engraver such as myself, such mistakes would be considered a major blunder.
Yeah, see, your nicknames need more thought and observation, Paimon.
Paimon isn't trying to come up with a nickname for Xilonen. Besides, all of Paimon's nicknames have been very descriptive. Everyone can remember them.
Bro, the only nickname I remember is Bullchucker, and that's because it sounds wrong.
Phew, now I'm curious. Why don't you, come up with one for me?
The floor is yours, Paimon.
Are you serious?
Come on, let's hear it.
Of course, this is also my line of work, you know. Go ahead.
A nickname? Xilonen. Well, she uses phlogiston to forge weapons and make names for others.
Paimon actually trying to think? Insane. Yeah, you better make it a good one.
Smith?
Yeah, that's the best you could come up with? I'm disappointed.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. And quite fitting, too. I'll remember it.
Not your best work, Paimon.
But, you should keep observing my work, Paimon. Maybe you'll come up with an even better nickname. Right, okay. Time to make like a smith and start smithing. Watch closely.
You need to work on that one, Paimon. Take it back to the workshop. Oh. Oh, we're actually drawing out the pattern. Gotcha.
Adjust the inclination by 2 degrees. Stop.
Bro, she's so cool.
The error margin is within an acceptable amount, but I'll extend the inscription link a little more just to be safe.
Bada bing.
I'll leave some space here. When the linked engravings are activated, the inscriptions here will overlap with each other.
Indeed.
There.
Bada
That
bing,
should
bada
complete
boom.
the flow.
Damn.
Amazing, Xilonen! You were running all over that cliff as if it was flat ground!
The cameraman knew what he was doing with that shot. Yeah, is that the power of the Children of the Echoes?
Oh no, it doesn't
Children
have
of
anything
Echoes.
to do with my tribe. It's just the phlogiston adhesive I have on my shoes.
Yeah, the feet shot.
But after all that running around, I'll have to infuse
free?
them with more phlogiston again. Huh. I should prepare a spare supply of phlogiston to bring with me next time.
Yeah, don't tell me you're actually already covered head to toe in work equipment.
More or less, yeah. I usually have at least the key equipment on hand.
Fair enough.
I can show them to you when we next find the time, but let's get to work first.
Ayo.
Let me see. Start with Anchor 1 and activate it with Density 3 phlogiston.
So it's kind of similar to like constellations. I wonder if that has like any kind of like connection. Alright, let's see it. Flashbang.
Whoa! A super huge diagram just appeared!
That's how graffiti's made?
Tlasoli's central inscription is even floating!
Whoa! It just explodes. That is interesting though. After some time, the burst of phlogiston cease and the central inscription returns to Xilolen's hands.
So are you done checking the inscription, Xilonen? How does it look?
I didn't find any anomalies in the phlogiston engraving. All the adjustments are indeed based on ancient name engraving techniques.
So you're saying that everything's normal?
That means we can help Tlasoli and Machka now, right?
Sure, potentially.
Well, probably, but I have good news and bad news. Oh, but I'm also just going to go ahead and share both, so it's not like you'll have a choice in the matter.
Thank you.
Paimon will cover her ears after the good news.
Alright, bad news first. Always give the bad news first.
Well, even if you cover your ears, the issue will still continue to exist. But, before we get to that, I want to ask the Traveler a question.
Hit me.
What are your thoughts on absorbing memories?
Yeah, it somehow doesn't seem right. I agree with this.
I knew you felt the same way, and that'll save me some initial explanation. I've never been very good at that anyway.
I respect it.
It's hard to control the absorption of memories. Technically speaking, this type of inscription has the power to do far more than absorb memories related to a single person.
So pretty much what she's saying is that yes, it can absorb memories of Nishka, but it might steal more memories than it's actually intending to. But still, even if it didn't like absorb more memories than intended, it's still messed up to take those memories away from people.
By herself, Auntie can't handle that level and scope of work, but if she has accomplices, it is completely possible for her to use this inscription to accomplish far bigger things.
Accomplices? You make it sound like she's committing a crime!
I mean, essentially she is.
Well, here's the good news. Yes, this Blaze Gem inscription would be the perfect tool to commit crimes, but we haven't found any accomplices or signs that she intends to put it to such uses.
I kind of feel like taking people's memories is a crime, right? Even if she's using it for like a good purpose to like, revive her daughter, the fact that she's stealing other people's memories, yeah, that's kind of messed.
From a purely objective standpoint, we can consider that possibility as yet to be confirmed for now. The bad news is, there's still an underlying problem with this Blaze Gem inscription that cannot be ignored.
Which would be?
I believe I've mentioned this before. Ancient names operate with the help of the Wyab, granting them the power to read information kept in the ley lines.
So pretty much you'll be clapped by the Wyab if you don't follow those rules.
In this process, the Wyab actually function like relays, helping the ancient name bearer sense the information from within the ley lines. If you remove the Wyab from the process and don't use any tools, then finding a specific story is akin to...
Trying to find a needle in a haystack?
trying to scoop up a specific grain of sand from a rushing river.
So yeah, pretty much the same thing. So yeah, before you're even able to retrieve the sand, you would most likely drown.
Yeah, exactly. Anyone who attempts to do so will likely lose most of their cognitive function or become a babbling madman who talks to themselves all day long.
Which is kind of what we've been seeing with her condition. Like, she's also, you know, not sleeping, she's not eating, she's nearly fainting. Like, she ain't looking good.
Now, let's consider the memories that Auntie has gathered as the ley line, and Nechka as the only ancient name bearer of this ley line. There's no way Auntie would let Nechka plunge into the river of memories without any tools. She'd only be overwhelmed by the surge of memories.
Oh, okay, never mind. I got kind of mixed up. So it's basically, so pretty much she's thrown Nechka into like a bunch of memories, which ain't the best of things, Chief. That will never go well.
And considering that Nechka has forgotten all of her past, she'll be unable to work on her own to accurately find the correct past.
And to add on to that, she's only seeing her past from other people's memories. She's only seeing herself from other people's point of view. So technically, she won't see her original past.
Only Aunt Tlisoli can help her filter the correct memories of her past. So, if my hypothesis is correct, Auntie is actually planning on turning herself into Nechka's Wyab to help her extract the corresponding memories in the different situations she may face.
Interesting. But again, I feel like that's just going to end up with Auntie dying, you know?
In an ideal world, this would be perfectly fine, as long as every extracted memory is correct. Nechka would essentially be getting her past back. And I also believe that there won't be any mistakes in everything that Auntie remembers about Nechka. But Auntie is not a Wyab. Her body won't be able to handle the load for long.
I see. So this is the problem that we can't ignore. She's basically sacrificing her life.
But how can we solve this problem? No matter how we try, Tlisoli will...
She's already made up her mind. She's ready to pay the price.
Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. I've also made up my mind. Come on, let's go see Auntie.
Let's go. Alright, we have an hour and 6 minutes left. I feel like that's enough time to complete it. Alright, we're back.
Xilonen. It looks like you've made your decision. Am I right?
Yes, here's some research that I've done. You can reference it to modify the way the central inscription operates. I'll also help you continue working on the Blaze Gem inscriptions, but I must have complete control over all the inscriptions and the ability to oversee their uses.
Am I the only one that still thinks it's a bit messed up though, that you're taking people's memories away from them? You're still robbing them of that, right? So let's assume that everything goes right and, you know, she does regain her past and she wakes up and she gets better. Right? She's just going to come into this world where her mum is potentially dead because she was serving as like the Wyab. Everyone else in the tribe has forgotten about her because those memories were taken away from them. That's depressing, right? Like, yeah, you're doing a good thing and you're helping them, but that kind of world is going to be very lonely. You know, for them anyway.
The memories that can be absorbed by the inscription will be limited solely to Nechka's past. We'll plan a set time frame together from which the memories can be drawn from shortly.
Okay, so Xilonen made the change so it doesn't absorb memories that aren't related to it. Gotcha. So that's what she did.
If you attempt to extract any memories beyond this scope, then I'll consider that as committing a criminal act.
Oh, okay.
And halt all work related to the central inscription.
Which I think is fair.
After the memory bank is constructed, the Blaze Gem inscription's absorption functions must be stopped immediately. Only functionalities for outputting memories will be kept.
So am I understanding this right, that it's only like temporarily like memory loss? It's not permanent. So people won't permanently forget Nechka. So maybe I've just been thinking of that wrong. Or maybe it is like people will just forget about her.
I accept. Thank you, Xilonen. I really...
Auntie, you know I can't stand it when you do this. If you needed my help, you should have just said so. There's no need to beat around the bush like you did.
Because again, if it is the case that she is just taking people's memories away and it is permanent, that's still messed up, even if it is like memories to do with like her daughter. I don't know.
Using technology for ancient names to forge other things without permission is
no trivial matter.
Yes, it's a major departure from the technology's intended use, but it's nothing compared to a child who needs help, compared to a name that's about to be lost.
True.
But once this is all over, you must come with me to see Pakal and discuss everything that happened.
That's if she's still alive, which I don't know if it'll go down that depressing route.
That's fine. I'm willing to accept any punishment for my little Nachka.
All right, let's clear off the table and come up with a plan.
Alright, let's get to it.
I need some time to consider how to let Nachka control the Blaze Gem inscription on her own and extract the memories from her past. Oh, by the way, did you give the book to Nachka?
Again, the book probably has, probably foreshadowed what's potentially going to be happening here. Didn't have the motivation to read through it.
How could I just hand her a birthday present that you specially brought for her? I've picked out a box and packaged it up. Wait till her birthday and then bring it to her. It'll be a nice surprise.
No, it's just an old book. There's no need to...
Oh. Okay, yeah, please check on it. That sounded bad.
Oh, is Nachka up again? But what was all that noise? It sounded like something broke.
That's exactly what we heard the last time she woke up. Like, is she constantly falling over? Did she fall?
Uh-oh. That's not good. Let's go have a look.
Nachka, don't hurt yourself.
Alright, let's see. Let's see the situation.
Xilonen, is that you?
No, we do get to see her.
You're Nachka?
Hello?
How many times have I told you? Don't get out of bed on your own. You were running a fever yesterday.
Hello, Nachka.
Aw.
Thank you for the book. I've already read it several times.
Oh, damn. Fair enough.
You've already read it? But didn't Tlasoli package up the book that Xilonen brought?
No. She's all mixed up. The one she read isn't from Xilonen. It's one I bought for her before.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
A few days ago, she told me she wanted a book. I know nothing about these kinds of books, so I had no choice but to go to the tribe and look for a copy.
So did she buy the new version and not the old one?
I eventually found one and bought it for her. I put it in her room once I got back. Soon after, she suddenly developed a fever. I was so busy taking care of her that I forgot about the book and even forgot that she had asked you for a gift.
Auntie, do you know which version of the book you bought?
So what? Potentially reading the newer version of the book made her have a fever? But why?
Which version? The shopkeeper said it was the one with the perfect ending to the story. Apparently that's the only one you can find on the market now. Ugh. It's all my fault. You wasted your money and now it won't even be a surprise.
But why did that make her sick though?
Oh, it's all right. It's just a book. As long as Nachka enjoys it, that's what matters.
Am I just thinking too much into it?
Oh, right. Nachka probably doesn't know us. You're Paimon and Miss Traveler. Mom told me about you.
Well, look at that. Ain't that wholesome?
Oh, seems like everyone knows who we are now.
Hello, Nachka.
Yeah, Nachka seems to be doing pretty well today. Since she's been stuck indoors for the last few days, why don't we take her out for a walk?
Oh. Checking if she has a fever? Let's check your temperature. Seems like the fever's gone.
Take her for a walk. But considering her condition, I don't think she...
Seems alright, fresh air can be good.
Oh, don't worry, Auntie. She'll be safe with the Traveler and me.
True.
We won't leave the tribe, and if anything comes up, we'll be sure to find the doctor immediately. Besides, it's her birthday in a few days, and we need to go to the tribe to buy some things. Let's give her a proper celebration.
I feel like Xilonen probably wants to talk to her in private as well.
What do you think, Auntie?
I promise I'll be good, Mom. Didn't you say before that I need more fresh air?
True.
All right. As you wish. I also happen to have a few repaired Blaze Gem inscriptions that I need to get back to the tribe. We can go together. Wait for a moment. I'll go get Nachka's water bottle and some towels. Some medicine. Oh, and a parasol.
Parasol? Tazoli enters Nichika's room after quickly packing.
Talk about being prepared.
Very protective. Yeah, we can camp out with all that stuff.
It doesn't hurt to be prepared. Okay,
let's go. Please be good now, Nachka. Don't cause any trouble for Xilonen and the others.
Oh, you can let me carry these. And don't be a stranger, Nachka. Feel free to tell us anything. And even I was quite a handful for Auntie when I was little.
Yeah, tell us everything and everything.
Yeah! It's not often you get to go out to play, so just have fun. Everything will be fine.
Yeah, if you don't stir up trouble when you're little, then you'll never get the chance again. I feel like that's very bad advice, but sure.
Okay, thanks everyone. And please don't worry, Mom. I'll be good.
Aww.
Let's go look for Ignal. I've had her Blaze Gem inscription for a while now, and I'll finally return it to her today.
Alright, let's go witness depression or whatever's gonna happen. Alright, how much time do I have left? 43 minutes? Okay. Hopefully that's enough time to finish this quest. What's up?
Tosoli, what brings you to the tribe today? Oh, and Nichka too.
No, at least you still remember her.
Oh, she seems to be doing much better now. She's even out and about. I'm sure it won't be long before she'll be playing with Chenille and the others.
I hope so. Here, Ignal. This is your inscription. I've finished repairing it.
Oh, thank you for bringing it back for me. Oh, by the way, I came across a piece of good quality ore a while ago. I was thinking of using it to make some pretty jewelry for little Nachka.
Well, better say goodbye to some of your memories, by the way.
I remember that Nachka would become so happy every time she saw a shiny ring. Right, Nachka?
She's kind of forgotten, though.
I'm sure she'd love that. Thank you.
My pleasure. Give me a moment. I'll bring the ore.
Yeah, just speaking on her behalf because she's forgotten.
Oh, I can make the jewelry for her. What kind would you like, Nachka?
I would like... something shaped like an embercore flower would be nice. She was always asking me before to make her an ancient name with an embercore flower design.
I feel like you should let her speak, though. Like, if you're constantly speaking up for her, it's kind of weird, right? Again, the overprotectiveness, like, constantly speaking up for her. Like, she really wants to control everything, right? It's a little concerning.
Noted. I'll make that as a gift for her next birthday. Sorry, Nachka. It won't be a surprise for you.
That's okay. Thank you, Xilonen.
Found it. Sorry to keep you waiting. Here, please take it. By the way, Nachka, feel free to write to me if you ever want to know more about ores.
Fez.
Well, I was shocked last time when you wrote me out of the blue asking for a volcanic crystal.
Sorry about that. She can hardly contain her curiosity now that she started to recover.
She doesn't remember, though.
She's still too weak to go out whenever she wants, so she begs me every day to help her write letters to people in the tribe about all sorts of things.
Xilonen standing in front, blocking the view.
That's how you know she's one of the children of Echoes. It's normal for us to be interested in ore.
Yeah, they're really just trying to, like, protect her.
Everything's looking up! Oh, we're just like the main character in the new version of To Kill the Brave, when he was about to save his brother Remak.
We are the main characters, Paimon.
According to the story, we should be right around... let Paimon see...
Yeah, I should have really read the story, but it is what it is.
To kill prayed to the goddess of mountains and fire. Let my brother's name ever live on. I am willing to sacrifice my heart and blood in return.
Yeah, that's the foreshadowing what's gonna happen. Auntie's gonna sacrifice herself.
The goddess replied, I've heard your prayer, but your brother is no longer your kin. His name has sunken into the deepest of depths.
I think Paimon is referencing the older version here, not the newer one.
Then Tequil said, turn my blood to fire
Maybe not.
so my heart may illuminate the depths. I will bring my brother back before my blood runs dry.
Oh, you remembered that whole line, Nachka? Paimon remembers that's exactly what the book... huh? Wait, what did the book say?
Damn, memories got yoinked. You forgot, but didn't you just read it, Paimon?
Paimon finished both books in one sitting. A lot of their content is nearly the same, so it's easy to get mixed up.
That's weird.
But the ending in the older version is more interesting. Even if it's hard for kids to, well, completely understand. Oh, wait! Nachka hasn't read the other ending. It's okay. Just wait a bit and Paimon will read it out for you.
I feel like that would cause some problems though, because the fact that she got a fever after reading the newer version definitely has something to do with it. Again, I feel like I'm missing out on something here. Like, I don't know if I'm just like missing like a piece, like put it all together or what. I don't know.
That's not true. Actually, I already know the other ending.
How so?
You already know the other ending? But didn't you only read the edition your mom got for you?
Hey, what are you all chatting about so happily?
Nothing.
Huh?
See, like, I don't know, man. I'm starting to get a bit like weirded out by this.
Mom, Miss Traveler and I were just talking about the ending of that book.
Like, there's something weird.
We were just talking about how the bad guy was defeated and everyone returned home safely. It's a really happy ending.
So that she's keeping it away from her mum. Yeah, that's not the other ending she was talking about.
Aren't happy endings always nice? But if you already read the whole thing, then what will Mom have to read to you at bedtime?
The fact is, how does she know the other ending? Where did she get that memory from? Unless she just took it from Paimon, right? Because Paimon just forgot what happened. So unless it was just yoinked from Paimon and now that's why she knows.
Guess you'll have to go to bed early tonight. But I'll buy you some more fairy tales next time, okay?
Okay, Mom.
So how's the art?
It's pretty good quality. I'll be able to give Nachka a beautiful and durable piece of jewelry for her next birthday. But, you know, for now, let's focus on celebrating her upcoming birthday. Where are we headed to next, Auntie?
Something bad's gonna happen. that's kind of where I feel like that it's heading.
Next, let's visit Apishpalan. He should be close by. Stay close, Nachka. Don't go too far.
Yes, Mom.
Again, she isn't allowing like her to have like any type of freedom, you know, constantly speaking up on her behalf and, you know, stuff like that and just being very protective.
Why do my eyebrows keep twitching today? Strange.
That's a weird way to start off, but okay.
That means you're about to hit the jackpot, Apishpalan.
Really?
I didn't expect to have 2 name engravers coming in today. Welcome.
That's good to know. If my eyebrows start twitching, do a lottery, I don't know.
What are you looking to buy, Tlazoli? I'll give you a discount like usual.
Whoa, offering a discount just like that? Tlasoli sure has connections.
I mean, we also get discounts.
She was once our name engraver and did a lot for the tribe. It's only fair that I offer her a discount.
Fez.
Thank you for your generosity. I've finished repairing your Blasium inscription. Here, have a look.
Memories yoinked.
Come on, Nachka. Say thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Whoever you are.
Oh, so this is Nachka. Tlazoli has shown me some pictures before. It looks like you're doing much better now. How about this? Go ahead and pick anything you'd like from the store. Think of it as a gift from me.
Let me guess, the mum's gonna like pick out something for her.
No, that's all right. Mom told me that you've already given a lot to our family.
Oh, well, that was for your family. I've never given anything just for you. If you don't feel like it, you can also let your mom choose for you.
There it is.
Oh, no need to stand on ceremony, Auntie. Go ahead and pick something for Nachka. His drills and small clamps are good quality. The measurements of each part are exact, and they're always very durable.
There's just that weird feeling, right? Again, I don't know if I'm just like missing that final puzzle piece to like just connect everything, but there's something more to this. Like, Xilonen definitely is planning something. Like, this whole trip out in the first place, I'm guessing is part of her plan.
I always come here to buy things if I find myself in a pinch. Oh, do you have any child-friendly safety scissors? I remember seeing a few different styles.
I have a few in stock, but I put them in the back. Let me bring some out for you to pick.
Oh, no need to bring them all the way here. Why don't we just go in the back and choose there? It should only take a moment.
I don't know much about that kind of scissors. Why don't you just go yourself and...
Well, there are too many different designs and varieties of kid scissors. If you don't come and help me choose, I won't be able to pick one that Nachka would like.
So again, she's trying really hard to get her mother to, you know, pick something out.
Come on, Auntie. It'll only take a moment.
Oh, she's just trying to separate the two and leave us with Nichka.
And there goes Xilonen dragging Tlasoli off to buy more stuff. Ooh, what a busy day.
Yeah, let's wait for them here. Be sure to stay close, Nichka.
I won't run off. Paimon, who's your favorite character in To Kill the Brave?
Paimon's favorite? To Kill, of course. He went through a lot to rescue his family. In the old version of the story, he was never able to reunite with his family, but he was still really strong and fought as best as he could.
Yeah, I admired his courage.
What about you, Nichka? Which character do you like?
I like Remak.
Oh, the one who was possessed by Kuatlique, but never forgot his brother Tequil. He was also an amazing character.
The one who was possessed, eh? Don't know if that has anything to do with it. Like, we do know she's afflicted by the abyss, so maybe that, like, that's kind of like the connection.
If it wasn't for his determination, both he and his brother would have been defeated by Kuatlique in the final battle.
Well, yeah. Seeing you remember all the details, Paimon. Sounds like you were immersed.
Of course! A story's only interesting if you can really get immersed in it.
True.
Hey, Nechka, why don't we play pretend? You can be Remak, and Paimon will be Tequil, okay?
I feel like this might do something, though. Yeah, you just like reciting epic lines.
Miss Traveler, can I play the role of Kuatlique?
Yeah? Why is that?
But isn't she the villain? In the old version, she even ate Remak and took on his appearance.
Yeah, you said it yourself. That's the old version. That wasn't the one Nichka read, but she still knows about it.
Ah, right. She read the version with a happy ending. And that one, Kuatlique was defeated and the brothers both survived. Well, it doesn't matter. Only the lines at the end were different. You can go on ahead and say your favorite lines, Nechka. Paimon's read both versions, so she'll be able to play along.
Alright.
My favorite line is the one from the end. It's... Come here, Nechka.
No, there you
Look
go.
at you. You're sweating.
Never gonna be able to hear it.
Mom! Let me wipe your forehead. Now, drink some water. This child. You forget everything as soon as you start playing.
Can someone fill me in on the details? We're missing the last detail to piece this together.
We've picked something up for Nechka. A Paishpalan will deliver it to Auntie's house once he's packaged it up. How was Nechka?
She's being weird.
Oh, we were just about to get to the exciting part.
Yeah, Xilonen, did you leave us with Nichka on purpose?
Really? Oh, now that Paimon thinks about it, Xilonen has dragged Tlasoli away from us a couple of times now.
Yeah, Nichka...
Why?
Yeah, Nichka has like a strange look on her face. Seems like she has something she wants to say.
Let's talk later. Just trust me and act normal for now.
Eh, I'll let you cook.
Oh, we should head to our last stop, Auntie. It's real hot today, and we shouldn't let Nechka be in the heat for too long.
True.
Right. Let's go see Chevin and head back home.
Alright, well, let's see where this goes. Getting kind of concerned now. Yeah, here we
I
are.
finished repairing your Blaze Gem inscription, Chevin. I've also reinforced it, so it shouldn't fall apart so easily now.
Nice to see you again, Chevin.
Thank you. How about the volcanic crystal? Was it usable?
Also, I have 29 minutes to claim the 60 Primo Gems. Hopefully it's done by then.
Yes. Thanks for that.
You're welcome. I just want to see Nechka get better.
Thank you, Miss Chevin.
Aw, look at that.
It's fine. Honestly, you're both too polite for your own good.
I was wondering where you got the ore for such a large-scale Blaze Gem inscription.
Oh yeah, that's because we brought down the massive crystal, if I remember correctly.
So you must be one of Auntie's accomplices then.
Oh, Xilonen.
Called her out on that.
We already know what's going on.
I love how even the music cut out. It was like, oh. Yeah, we're all doing the best for Nichka.
You had me worried there. I thought we'd been found out. We'd be in real trouble if Pakal ever got wind of it.
Oh no, you're also going to be in trouble afterwards.
To be honest, I won't be able to cover it up for much longer. I've been traveling away from home every few days, and the ore reserves have noticeably decreased. The last time Pakal came and asked me about it, I could only say that I'd been using up a lot of ore to research new styles of jewelry. As for why I had been leaving so often, I said that I'd found a new ore vein and wanted to extract some new gems from it.
Bro, you're just spilling everything now.
Sorry. I've been talking my head off. Please, come in and have a seat.
Sure, we can sit for a moment, but
Miss Chevin, can I go see some of the jewelry over there?
Oh, she's actually asking for something.
You mean Amisha's work? Sure, go ahead. Remember to stay in the shade as much as you can.
Paimon wants to go too! We'll go together. Paimon hasn't looked at Natlan's jewelry very closely yet.
Acting very normally. Good on you, Paimon. Yeah, I'll have to buy you some.
Really? Then Paimon's gonna take a good look at what they have.
Yeah, as always, spending all money.
You haven't bought any jewelry for a while, Auntie. Why don't you pick one out?
Look at that. Be distracted. Look at it. Look at it. Don't worry about it. Xilolen's taking steadily with her again. Let's keep talking to Nichka.
Come on, Nichka! We don't know anything about Natlan's jewelry, so you can help us pick something out.
Yes, sir?
Miss Traveler,
Uh-oh.
come here, Nachka.
Yeah, she's on to us. Uh-oh.
Sorry, Chevin and Xilonen, but it's already getting late. We should be heading back now.
What are you hiding, ma'am?
It'll be Nachka's birthday in a few days, and there's still a lot for us to do before then.
No problem. I'll be sure to bring her some beautiful jewelry to celebrate.
Mom,
That's very weird. Yeah? Okay, it's
You're
getting...
getting hot again. Here, Mom will carry you. Let's get going.
Okay, that's very concerning now.
You forget to take care of yourself once you start playing. Let's go back and we'll have a talk.
Okay, unless it's gonna go down the very depressing route where, yes, like her child did die years ago. And hear me out, she potentially stole someone else's child and she's implanting them with false memories. Oh, well, not false memories, but the memories of Nichka that other people had, and, you know, just kind of implanting them into this other child to try and bring her back in some sort of way. That would be really messed up, right?
I didn't.
Nachka, I never taught you to lie.
Yeah, ma'am.
Sorry, Mom.
Nichka's looking at us. Paimon feels like something's not right. What should we do?
Just wait. Stay quiet. Let's see what Xilonen says.
No, Nachka was having so much fun today that she forgot the time. It's not a big deal. Let me help carry her home. I'm worried you would also have to recover if you carried her the whole way.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's fine. I'll carry her. Let's go, Nachka. It's time to go home.
Go with big sis or go with mum. Zilly declines your help and leaves the tribe. Okay, not enough time to read that. What's happening?
Thank you, everyone, for spending so much time with us today.
Man, I'm deeply concerned. Like I have different theories about what's potentially happening, but I'm still not fully sure on what, which one it is.
Please be sure to come to Nachka's birthday party.
Yeah, we'll be there. I hope she'll continue to feel better.
All right. It's nearly bedtime for Nachka, so let's part our ways here.
Oh, Auntie, remember to give her the book, that copy of To Kill the Brave I brought. I went to a lot of trouble to find it.
Why is that book so important, though?
I understand. Really, do you think I'd let your efforts go to waste? It's very special to receive a book from you. I'm sure she'll put it somewhere safe. Right, Nachka?
Yeah, right. You better agree with that.
Yeah. Thanks, Xilonen.
That's so weird, man.
Oh, put it somewhere? Isn't she going to read it?
Exactly.
Well, I've read the story to her many times already. She's even memorized nearly every line.
This is not the new version, though.
Oh, that won't be a problem, Auntie. Nachka's probably never heard this version of To Kill the Brave.
Oh. What's different about this version?
The ending's more depressing.
The majority is about the same, but the ending is different from the one that you bought her. The one I gave her is the unedited version that was originally published. It was released long before Nachka fell ill.
Okay.
Oh, but I remember you were never very interested in fairy tales, Xilonen.
Huh. Well, I was just thinking that if what you said about Nechka's illness is true, she shouldn't be able to remember anything about her past before her illness.
So what, potentially reading it might bring back some memories? Potentially?
So, the ending to the original version of To Kill the Brave is also part of the past that she should have forgotten.
But again, Nichika's already said that she does know the other version, right?
In other words, if she hasn't recently read the old version of the story, then she shouldn't possibly know the ending, right?
But she does know the ending.
I don't understand. Why are you so concerned about the ending of this book? Even if she does remember the ending, what does that prove?
That means she remembers memories from her past, like, before that incident happens.
Maybe she snuck out somewhere when I wasn't watching and read the first edition of the story.
Nah, Chief, that's, you're being a bit weird.
Yeah, okay, that is a possibility. After all, she does remember things that have happened recently.
This has been the first time I've been, like, this kind of conflicted and confused about what potentially might happen. I don't know if it's because I'm tired or what. I feel like at this point I should have figured out what's happening. I don't know if that's just like a me issue.
In which case, yeah, let's go ask around the tribe and see if anyone remembers Nechka reading the book.
That'll do it.
There are only a few shops in the tribe that sell books, or we can just ask Nechka where she'd read it.
The booksellers all have inscriptions, so there's a chance that their memories...
What, they've forgotten?
So, you admit that the inscriptions can affect the tribe's current memories?
Ah, there you go.
I was very clear that I would consider that a crime and would stop all work on it.
Damn, okay. Okay, yeah, so like I brought up earlier, Paimon forgot the ending of the book even though she just read it. And then Nichika, she instantly said she knew the ending to it afterwards. So I'm guessing that's what it's implying.
There must be a few more books at home.
Ma'am, you need to stop making excuses.
I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit.
I beg your pardon?
Nechka, where did you read that book? Answer me.
Go home, Nechka.
Nah, we're exposing this now, ma'am.
Are you disobeying me?
Bro, this is messed, man.
You're the one who wrote me the letter, Nechka. You're the one who wanted the book. Only you can speak for yourself.
Facts. Go for it.
We're listening, Nechka. Right here, right now.
Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left.
That's it.
Silence.
Ma'am, okay, you're overstepping now.
That's the line from the old ending. Nichika remembers it.
That is... Man, I hate that. I hate that shit so much. Get your hands off her, man.
I know everything. Xilonen, help me, please.
Oh, damn. What the fuck, dude?
Something's blocking the door.
Get back.
Damn.
Xilonen, wait for us.
Kinda badass, though, I won't lie.
The tunnel is blocked. We can't go in. There might also be traps.
Wait, so what happened? How did she just, like... Unless, like, she just dragged her inside and then that's kind of what happened. We just didn't see it.
Whoa. What are all those things on Nichika's walls?
It seems Auntie put all the extra inscriptions she made here.
There's no one here. Where did they all go?
If she's trying to finish that ancient name, there's only one place she could go.
Man, that got weird very quick.
Come on, follow me.
That was concerning. Tessa Lily has revealed her true intentions, coercing Nichika, in quotations, into her self-proclaimed abandoned workshop. If you wish to save the child who sought your help, you must pursue them. So what? Maybe I potentially was right, where this is just some random child? Again, I feel like I should have pieced together, but I feel like I've just missed something.
What is this place?
Auntie's workshop. It was supposedly closed after she stepped down from her position in the tribe. But it appears that we've all been deceived.
Just got a bunch of random people working here.
If you're up to shady business, you have to hire shady people to help you. Let's go, don't hesitate!
Alright. Again, I do apologize if I'm, like, if I'm misunderstanding something or just not remembering something right.
Yep.
Okay, not good.
Bring it.
Help, help, help! Xilonen! Easy, boys. I will admit, though, this is sick, though, with how they've done this domain. Just gotta keep going.
The transport system seems to still be functioning. Let's go look for the controls and get this cart running again. Maybe it can take us further inside. All right, let's keep going.
I can just use Kanichi to get up here, right? Yep. I only have 10 minutes to actually finish this quest and claim the Primo Gems. I don't think I'm gonna do it in time. Damn, this looks sick. Ma'am, what are you up to?
Quick. Impressive.
What are you doing?
Nichka's up there! What are you planning to do to her?
I never lied to you. All this time, I've only been trying to save my daughter.
What, by abusing her? You sure?
Even though she's not my daughter yet. But once everything is over, she will really become my Nichka.
So again, is it potentially what I said, where she just kind of kidnapped some random child and she's implanting them with those memories?
What is she saying? Is she not Nichka?
Infusing memories, forgetting the past.
So you figured it out. I want to use memories to awaken my Nichka.
Yeah, ma'am, that's how you're doing
She
it?
has stayed in the Night Kingdom for far too long. She's afraid of the dark and cold. I'm the one who made her stay there alone, so I must bring her back.
I mean, we already know that if you stay in the Night Kingdom for too long, like, you're done.
Don't worry, Nichka. Mom hasn't forgotten anything. She has always remembered your name.
Yeah, so Nichka is already dead.
I'm afraid so.
Ah, so that was the case then. That is so messed up. What the hell, man?
Then, who's that girl lying up there?
She's a child from my tribe. Her parents were killed in the same abyss attack.
That is
But
so
wouldn't you know it?
fucked.
Her birthday is the same as that of my Nichka. I raised her and took care of her for many years. I thought that taking her in would help me feel better.
That is actually... Okay.
I was so happy the first time she was willing to call me Mom. But then, I suddenly felt very, very scared.
What the hell,
Is she
man?
really my child? My child's name is Nichka. It could only be Nichka.
You are insane.
How could I be happy? My little Nichka is still waiting for me to get her home. As I said, I only want to bring Nichka back, even if it costs me everything.
So what, taking other people's memories, sacrificing yourself? Like, what? Destroying this child's life? Replacing them, essentially?
And now, the time has come for me to pay.
Alright, okay, we need to put a stop to this now.
As for my useless ancient name, it's finally time to put it to good use.
I mean, we already know, like, if she's been in the Night Kingdom for, what, years? She's already probably disappeared.
If you're not willing to help me, then you can become the fuel for Nichka's ancient name.
It's just not gonna work.
Xilonen, you have yet to make a move. I take it you're examining the inscriptions around you. It's no use. I've already set up the blaze gem inscriptions, and the engraving diagram has already begun to run. It's all thanks to your ideas. Now, the central inscription will finally become Nichka's ancient name.
I feel like Chaska's already, like, predicted and she's implanted something inside that will, like, disrupt it.
After Nichka returns, I'll make sure to invite you to her birthday party.
Brother, that is so messed up. Yeah, let her go. Get behind me, Paimon.
You're not gonna go up there, are you?
We better put a stop to it. Yeah, Nichka's already dead. We can't let her harm an innocent child.
There's a flaw in this engraving diagram. The weak point is almost about to activate. So on my mark.
Alright, let's get it.
Don't worry, Nichka. Don't worry. Mom is here.
Like, I feel bad for her, but at the same time, it's like, what you're doing is extremely messed up.
3.
Let's go.
Mom will always be with you. I'll never forget you.
That's so
2.
creepy, man.
Wake up, Nichka. Now.
Let's go.
1!
Go. Yep, there it is.
It's alright. It's alright. You'll see Mommy soon.
Ma'am, that is an innocent child.
Nichka.
Alright. Put a stop to it. Okay, Xilonen. Sheesh. She's so cool, man.
Keep back! Those are distorted thoughts. And the mists are the thoughts' twisted cries. If you become tainted by them, they will control you, and you'll never be free again.
Yeah, her like she should have disappeared, right?
Where are you?
Oh. Oh, that's so fucked, man.
It hurts. It hurts.
Damn.
Why am I alone?
Oh.
Nichka, why?
Oh, man.
No more medicine. Will you stay with me forever?
Oof, dude.
Please never leave me again.
Yeah, she's been marked. Holy.
Tlasoli, you're the one who twisted Nechka's name into a shackling prison.
Yeah,
It's time for you to hear her true voice.
too controlling, protective.
Stone engraved and echoing peaks. Converge, disperse. In ashes be reborn.
Ah, there you
The
go.
flames born anew, and the blazing dawn.
Alright, let's hear it.
Mommy will be with you. Nichka,
Let's hear her true thoughts, though.
always and forever.
Mommy, I've always been with you. And
Oh.
now you're finally listening to me. The old hurts the new, as flowers shield the roots. So life ever cycles until we return to the loam.
So what, did she take the ancient name?
We've known each other a while, but we've never met. You're Nechka?
That's still
Yes,
messed up,
but I
man.
still don't know your name.
Oh,
My name's Napeka.
Napeka. That's a nice name.
It really suits you.
Aww.
Napeka,
Ah, she's being cured.
bless you from the past and wish that every day of your future will be filled with peace and happiness.
Holy man. They did amazing with that.
I saw Nechka and was speaking with her, but now, where? Where did she go?
She's gone, man. She finally said what she wanted to say. She wasn't being controlled.
Nechka? Nechka? Where are you? Answer Mommy. Please. Please.
Oh.
Xilonen, you saw her too, didn't you? You saw my little Nechka.
It's over though.
I felt her hands and hugged her. I was right. I was right. Those gray shadows were just a minor mistake. I just need to restart the ritual again. Alright, I'll start it again and Nechka will...
I feel bad for her, but at the same time, it's like you were trying to harm an innocent kid, you know?
Have you still not come to your senses, Auntie?
What senses? I was not wrong. Nothing about what happened was wrong.
Completely deluded.
She's just a little upset and was trying to ignore me. That child sure knows how to throw a tantrum. But I
man.
understand. I can accept that.
Nah, you insane.
Enough, Tlasoli! The person you summoned with the Blaze Gem inscription wasn't the real Nechka at all. You collected memories of Nechka from countless people, but you forgot one thing. Among what you gathered were not only real memories, but also countless emotions.
True.
Didn't you realize what kind of emotions people would feel upon seeing Nechka's condition? When people held a dying child's hand, when they felt her faint breath and saw the helplessness in her eyes, when they sensed her body growing colder and colder.
Jesus. Bro, Natlan's not holding back whatsoever.
What could they feel but abject pain and sorrow?
I took those emotions.
So that's what was also affecting her as well.
You absorbed those emotions into the Blaze Gem inscriptions and solidified them as a piece of her past.
So yeah, that's exactly what I was saying from earlier. She's trying to restruct her from other people's like memories. Like if this worked, it was like she wasn't gonna be her original self.
Those gray figures were projections of that past. They could only reproduce the appearance of Nechka in her sickly state. What the real Nechka wished to say was drowned out by those twisted and painful thoughts.
Damn.
I didn't want things to turn out like this. All I wanted was to remember Nechka, to see her again.
I don't blame her for that, but bringing an innocent child into this and corrupting them and punishing them, it's not right.
Nechka has always been with you, Auntie. Everything has long been recorded on your ancient name. The one you said was useless.
True.
You exhausted every option and sacrificed everything in the hopes of saving your daughter. That is undeniable. But have you forgotten the true meaning of your own ancient name?
Let's hear it.
My ancient name is Undugu.
Kinship.
The immovable love between you and Nechka has already been recorded in your ancient name, but you chose to ignore that.
Again, because she wanted like physical love pretty much. She wanted to see it and not just like remember it. Like she couldn't bear that.
Names are blessings from the past to the future. You told me that, Auntie.
Yeah, I'm glad that was brought up in the cutscene.
You gave Nechka her name, her first blessing.
True.
But now, you've turned her name into a prison by taking an innocent child captive, and you've imprisoned yourself.
Bro, that is still messed up though that she did that.
Nechka is everything to me. Without her, I can't see any future for me. And as for blessings, what blessings have I had since the day she passed? I see her in my dreams every day, grasping my hand, telling me she's in pain, asking me to hold her.
It's one of those situations. I don't know, man. Again, it's just that messed up situation. Like you didn't fully forget about her.
But I can't say anything. I can't grasp her hand. All I can do is shout her name over and over again until I wake up. Every day, every single day, I've hated myself, and ancient names too.
Damn.
Who knows? Maybe hate would have been the only thing left to her too.
I can see the struggle she has, but the moment you bring an innocent child into it and you punish them, it's there's just no justifying it.
You think Nechka would have come to hate you? Auntie, do you still remember the last words Nechka ever said to you? Do you remember what her final words really were?
Go on.
The reason you haven't felt blessed is because you've forgotten the true past. Auntie, you've been wallowing in memories of your imagination and refused to let go of them.
So she was pretty much just remembering the worst parts, which I'm guessing the true memories of the past. Like Nechka probably said something to her, like she was like happy or something before she passed.
A name without a past is nothing but a withered tree with no roots, rotting without a future. It's over, Auntie. It's all over now.
Damn, dude.
Slowly now. Why don't you stay lying down? Oh, on second thought, this might not be the best place to rest.
Yeah, true.
Xilonen, Nechka, Napecha can already stand now, so we made our way over.
Yeah, let me help you. I can carry you.
Thank you, Paimon and Miss Traveler.
You're welcome.
I'm fine, really. The real Nechka helped me just now, so it doesn't hurt much anymore.
Yeah, it seems like she cured them of that mark that was like upon them as well.
That's good. If you became Nechka, then this story would really become the To Kill the Brave.
True.
This isn't the place to chat. Come on, let's get out of here.
Also, what time is it? No! I've missed my 60 primos. Not again. Why? Oh, god damn it.
But what about Tlasoli?
Oh yeah, this is meant to be a serious situation. I apologize.
Oh, don't worry. She won't be able to cause any more trouble now.
It's all over. You leave the workshop. Once outside, Xilonen asks you to go and accompany... God damn it, man.
Alright, I've locked Auntie in the house with a few ropes. I'll take her to the tribe shortly to be punished for what she did.
Dude, that is insane. The fact that they went down the right route. Because I'm pretty sure I did say that as like one of my theories, like earlier. Jesus, though.
As for now, we can get away from the house and get some sun.
Definitely need it.
After dealing with all of that, I'm completely out of energy.
Amen.
She's already planned out everything. Xilonen sure doesn't waste time. It's still so scary to imagine. Tlasoli wanted to turn her adopted child into Nechka, and she even nearly succeeded.
Insane, dude. Actually insane. Yeah, Xilonen knew what to do right away.
Yeah, she was so cool in the final moments. She went right into action and took control of the situation instantly.
Bursting down the door. Sick scene.
Well, it's all thanks to Nepeka's resilience. She never gave up. If it weren't for her bravely trying to get help, then I wouldn't have noticed Auntie's plan so easily.
Yeah, you're so brave, Nepeka.
It was thanks to all of you encouraging me. After all, this was already the last idea I could think of.
Yeah, so that's why Xilonen was trying so hard to like separate the two back when we were in the tribe.
I tried to get the attention of many others who visited before, but they were all either quickly whisked away by Tlasoli or simply refused to believe me.
That's so disturbing, dude.
Even if I told them everything, Tlasoli would just blame my illness to cover it up. All she had to do was start to cry, and then the guest would try to comfort her, but completely forget about me.
Actually, insane behavior. She needs to be punished for that, 100%.
She would inspect all the letters I sent and any gifts I received. And then, if I didn't comply, she would force me to drink some strange medicine.
So yeah, she was also like poisoning her, I'm guessing.
It would put me to sleep for a few days, and it would be hard for me to remember anything. I would see a lot of weird things while I slept, and the walls around me would start talking.
What the fuck? Like, what? Jesus, like, what the... Okay.
I would be so scared every day. If I wasn't able to get your help this time, I might have just given up.
Bro, get this child some therapy. That's all in the past now.
You have us now, Nepeka. If anyone dares to hurt you again, the Traveler and Xilonen will send them flying!
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Sorry. I just can't help it.
Bro, that is perfectly fine. What? That is traumatic.
You are already super brave, and you even managed to call Xilonen for help. Oh, you definitely found the right person.
She's a good sister.
Xilonen isn't the kind of person who gets distracted easily by crying. She pays attention when someone's talking and doesn't miss a beat.
That's right.
And it was because of your help that I was able to pick up on the details. Without you, it would have been extremely difficult for her to communicate that she needed help.
Honestly shocked with the direction they went for this quest. Holy. This has been amazing. Come on, sit down with us. Aww. It's so sweet. Can we get one last shot?
Tlasoli would certainly be more on guard if I tried to speak with her, and would probably have just kept Nepeka locked up in a room again.
So we had a part to play too! But where did Tlasoli even get the confidence to try this scheme? When Nechka was alive, surely many tribe members would have tried to help her. Was she not scared that someone would realize that Nepeka wasn't Nechka?
Yeah, she must have been using the Blaze Gem inscriptions for a very long time.
That's certainly a possibility. The inscription she created would not only collect information related to Nechka's past, but also actively erase people's memories of Nechka.
Which is, again, what I've said from before. Let's say this did work, right? Let's say that she did bring Nechka back. All she would have been doing is potentially sacrificing herself. Nechka would wake up in a world where all of them have, like, nearly forgotten her or forgotten a lot of memories of her. Like, that is just a depressing world, especially for a child.
It's similar to graffiti. If you want to paint something new on a wall that has been painted before, then first you must remove the old painting. It's possible that I was also one of her targets, which would explain why she was so willing to let me have the central inscription.
So basically, she was just trying to erase everyone's memories so nothing would be suspicious.
Whoa, and you still took it? If it were Paimon, she would have thrown that thing away the first chance she had.
Fairs.
Well, you can't uncover the truth without taking some risks, right? If I hadn't disassembled the inscription myself, I would have never realized her actual motives.
There you go.
So you suspected her from the very beginning?
Oh, no, she's my auntie after all. How could I have seen her as a villain from the start?
Yeah, I would say around the middle to, like, end, that's kind of when she got fully, like, that's when she started to become, like, really suspicious.
The most I did was keep the possibility and a corresponding plan in mind, and it was just our luck that the worst case scenario actually happened.
Yeah.
But now that I look back on it, we still managed to rescue a suffering child, even if that wasn't our original intention. Anyway, I think we've just about summarized everything and praised each other enough by now.
Yeah, this situation is deserved for praise, you know? I think getting a child out of that any type of situation like this is praiseworthy.
Everything is finally over, and Nepeka can finally be herself.
Yeah, finally free of, you know, years of torture.
So, what should I do now, Xilonen?
You should do whatever you like, of course. No one's going to lock you up anymore.
I mean, that's still gonna take effort though, especially when you've had years of experience of being controlled and having things decided for you.
But I don't know what I can do.
There you go.
Everything I know is about Nechka. What she'd like to eat, which flowers she enjoyed, how she acted and spoke. I'm not her, but I can only be like her. I don't know, Xilonen. I just don't know.
That's so depressing, man.
Oh, don't worry, Nepeka. The Blaze Gem inscription isn't working anymore. No one will force you to be somebody else again.
Yeah, it's not like the matter of, like, forcing her. It's just like she's just been so brainwashed into thinking a certain way that now she just doesn't know how to approach things.
But I no longer remember anything about myself now besides my name. What if I never remember my life and lose all of my past?
So messed.
I'm scared, Xilonen. What should I do?
I feel so bad, man. Such a messed up situation.
Oh, don't cry, Nepeka. Here, take this. I took some ore from Tlasoli's collection and made this as a mold.
That looks very pure, though. Like, it doesn't have that orange texture to it.
A Blaze Gem inscription. You can make them too?
I would assume so.
Oh, of course not. It's just a pretty piece of stone. Take it. I've engraved your name, Nepeka, on the top. This is your first blessing, the one you received from a pair of people who loved you with all their hearts.
Oh, that's so sweet.
It has always protected you and stood over you. For all of past, present, and future, it's never strayed far.
That's a sweet gift.
But I don't even remember the names of my parents. I don't remember anything.
I mean, it should all, like, slowly come back to you. There may be something that makes you remember. What are you cooking, Xilonen?
Huh.
Let's hear it.
I won't make any big promises and say everything will return to normal. I'm not sure what kind of future you will face. I can only promise that no matter what the future holds, your name will never fade. This is a blessing given to you by a name engraver.
Yep, you just have to make your future from now on. And hopefully, best case scenario, you'll remember your past. You'll remember your parents.
You'll continue to grow and mature as a sapling sprouts upward and becomes a healthy tree, or as birds spread their wings to fly high into the sky.
Oh, that kind of reminds me of Koichi, what she said to Chaska.
Your name is your starting point, as well as your guide.
Yes, sir.
Remember your name and everything you've experienced, and you'll know how to step into your future.
I'll do my best.
That's all you can do, especially in this type of situation.
You can do it, Nepeka.
Yeah, we believe in you. Yeah, we'll always be with you.
Thank you all. Xilonen, Paimon, and Miss Traveler.
If you really can't come up with what to do, don't worry. Just relax and take it easy.
Again, you've got your whole life to, like, you know, try and figure that out.
We're from the same tribe after all. If nothing else works, I can always go to the elders and look up your history.
True.
And until then, you can stay at my workshop. I can handle another mouth to feed.
Look at that. Being a good sister. So you do have a backup plan. Do you think you can find anything about her?
Oh, I don't know if the plan will work. I'm not even sure who I should look for. Well, rather than placing our hopes on a plan that relies so heavily on luck, we should just focus on ourselves. Well, anyway, enough about all that for now. Let me take Tlasoli back to the tribe first. Oh, come with me, Nepeka. Oh, gosh. I nearly forgot that we haven't even had dinner yet. What would you like to eat?
It'll probably be from the list of food that we've been hearing from.
Huh? Oh, anything. I'm not picky.
Fez?
Oh, good. Let's go. We have a lot of work to do. We have a very busy future ahead of us.
Definitely do.
Oh, and one more thing.
What is it?
Happy birthday, Nepeka.
Aww. Oh yeah, because they had the same birthday, didn't they? That's so sweet. Look at that. Finally free. Melodasa chant. Butchered that. I apologize. Man, what an absolute great tribal mission. Oh, it's not over yet. Like, that whole situation was absolutely insane they went in that direction. Just using a child that has no parents to, like, try and brainwash them into your own child that you lost. Oof, man. Yeah, we're here.
Oh, you're here. Everything's been taken care of now. I was just about to go have a rest.
Yeah, so what about Tassololi? Will she be punished?
Well, the tribe is still discussing that. I mean, not many have ever used ancient names to commit a crime. Pakal will have a lot on his plate.
She definitely deserves to be punished. Like, there's no way out of that.
What I do know is that Tlasoli's workshop will be closed permanently,
Good.
and any remaining incomplete Blaze Gem inscriptions will be completely destroyed. And as for the completed Blaze Gem inscriptions, I'll be handling them, which, whew, yeah, yet another hassle to deal with.
Even more work on the plate.
Anyway, at least her ancient name is fine, otherwise we'd have a real mess on our hands. Oh, and speaking of ancient names, I actually have some good news. The memories that were absorbed by the Blaze Gem inscriptions can be restored to their owners.
Okay, that is very good news. Again, memories are very important in this world.
Now, once all the Blaze Gem inscriptions stop working, the memories will return to their respective owners.
Yeah, so everyone's memories of Nichka will all come back.
Yeah, that's right. Huh. Wait, now that I think about it, in her attempt to get Nechka to come back, Auntie made the entire tribe forget about her.
Again, like I said, so even if it did all work, she'll just come back to a tribe that's completely forgotten about her, which is super depressing.
Now, Nechka really is gone, but everyone is about to remember her. Phew, what a bizarre turn of events.
Yeah, so how's Nichka doing? Butchered that.
She's resting in my workshop. I contacted others from the tribe and told them about my plan to conduct an official investigation into her history.
So pretty much getting the whole tribe to, like, help.
The tribe hasn't responded yet, so I'm planning to take her in for now and teach her some crafting skills.
Like that, learning from the best.
But that's for another time. For now, she should just rest and sleep.
True.
After all, she's got a busy future ahead of her.
I think she's in good hands though, especially with Xilonen. She's a very good, like, you know, role model to look up to. Holy man. Holy. That took a direction that I was not expecting. Actually, I was kind of expecting, since I did kind of predict it in one of my theories whilst just going through. But to actually go there, that was shocking. The thought of using an innocent child who lost their parents and brainwashing them into becoming someone else, that is completely messed up. I think that is by far the best, like, tribal mission that has been released. Because from what I've heard, like, Milani's tribal quest is a bit like, it's nothing too great. Kenichi's was great, mainly because, you know, big up Sanka. I won't say his actual name just in case of spoilers. But then this one, holy man, that was amazing. That was a really good step up. And hopefully, like, the other kind of future tribal quests or missions are in the same writing as that, because that was amazing. I enjoyed that a lot. But yeah, next up we are going to be playing through Nahida's birthday event. And so, if you don't want to miss my reaction to that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you then.